So guys, welcome guys, welcome guys. We're live, guys. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. I've seen in my thumbnail, we're gonna be talking about Copa America preview. It's gonna be it's official. Neymar Jr. versus Lionel Messi on Saturday for the Copa America final, and it's also official too. On Sunday, it's gonna be the England versus the Three Lions versus the Auxiliary of Italy. So on Sunday is gonna be the Copa America, on Sunday is gonna be the Copa America final. I'm gonna be on Sunday. It's gonna be the Hero final too. Also, we're gonna talk about some transfers, some outgoing transfers also too. So we talk much about the transfer. And we're gonna round it up with transfer stuff and everything. So, firstly, how you guys doing today?
Man, good, man. Good, brother.
I hope you guys are looking forward to the weekends coming up.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I'm looking forward to it as long as we don't get new, Messi crying pictures because our room will be 10, bro.
Easy. Respect Messi.
Yeah, Messi lose, man. I won't really say much, man, because I expect him to lose. So I can't criticize him for expecting him to lose. You know what I mean? That wouldn't make sense.
It's tough though. It's tough. I want to see how Messi fanboy react if he lose the Copa America. If he lose the Copa America, I want to see how they're gonna react to him in terms of losing the Copa America.
As long as they don't get embarrassed,
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get embarrassed. It depends though, because they have a better goalkeeper this year than the other goalkeeper they've been having.
Because their record against Brazil in tournaments has been
shambolic
and poor, man.
The last time Brazil lost to them was in 1984. That is such a long ass man. 84. That's like how many years?
That's what is that? What is that now?
20.
I don't know. Is that 27 years?
Is it 27 or 30 years?
I think it's more than that, actually.
Is it more than that? 84.
I think it's 37 years.
37?
Yeah, 37.
Oh my God in heaven.
What are you saying?
The last time Brazil beat Argentina was in 1984.
In what?
Is it in Copa America? I think so.
Argentina beat Brazil.
Last time it was 1984.
Oh my God, that's a long time ago, man. But that's not like in the Copa America, yeah, but they beat them like last year in the friendly.
You mean Argentina?
Argentina beat Brazil in a friendly last year.
It's gonna be a tough match now. Now we have a fit Neymar.
Yeah, like Brazil, they've never lost a Copa America when they played it in Brazil. Mm-hmm. They have never lost in the stadium that they're going to play in ever.
Wow, it's gonna be so tough though. But we look forward to it. It's gonna be a tough match, but we look forward to it. We look forward to it. So give me your take on the overall. Firstly, we're gonna talk about the Hero, and we're gonna talk about the penalty stuff and everything, the VR, the blah blah blah. And I think I'm hearing they're already fanning the England fans about the booing of the Denmark National Stadium and national anthem, and they also find them of the lasers they use in the Hero. And also I'm hearing UEFA has already banned them the referee that blows the the semi-final, because it was the same referee that blew is it the Nations League or the World Cup qualifier? Ronaldo's goal.
World Cup qualifier,
yeah. No technology, no goal line technology. So it was being talked about also too. So a lot of eyeballs has been raised, but I think it's gonna be omitted out of the UEFA ruling in terms of referees. So we're gonna see how it's gonna go going forward. So give me your take on the Copa America. How do you guys see it going? Neymar, Lionel Messi, who comes out on top?
You start, Jimmy.
And to be honest, man, I think it's going to be a rough game, man. I think because it's the final, we're going to see a lot of fouling.
I will not see. I won't be surprised if I see a red card. I will not be surprised if I see a red card. I will not be surprised.
I don't want. Hopefully, there's no red card, man. Because what have I seen this Copa America, man? It's just been war. Like it's just pure war.
Too aggressive, too war. It's way too much, man.
Like it's just been pure war in every game. Like teams are just going to kill each other. Just fouling completely, and barely anybody gets sent off, man.
Exactly. I don't know why.
It's like the referees just agree, man. There's going to be 50 fouls a game, We're just gonna accept it.
I don't know what happened. It's a war, man.
But to be honest, man, I just
Mhm.
don't see I just don't see how Argentina beats Brazil, man. I just don't see it, because Argentina has a leaky defense. Brazil has a rock solid defense.
Mhm.
Like even nobody has really cracked them like that yet. So
Mhm.
consistently, Argentina. I've seen so many leaks in their defense, even against Colombia and Ecuador.
Yeah.
You know,
Ecuador should have even beat them like in the first half 3-0.
Yep.
They have a break striker called Emma Valencia. What is that his name?
yeah,
Valencia?
and
He
Valencia.
missed so many chances. So many. So many. Should have killed the game off in the first half. Game over. Same with Colombia too. They saw so many chances. They're not clinical enough. Boom. It was game over.
Yeah,
So
so
that defense looked very shaky. It can be get at. Same with Brazil too.
but I just don't see Argentina beating Brazil, man. Because even when they played Brazil without Neymar, Brazil beat them pretty comfortably. Still,
Mm-hmm.
what was it 2-0? So
Yeah, I think 2-0, yeah.
I just don't see unless Neymar tries to be the hero and
I,
play
I, I don't think he's gonna do that. He's just gonna play his game though.
if
He will play
Neymar
his
plays
game.
if Neymar plays team ball, I think Brazil should win. Because I think they're better than Argentina. I just don't see Argentina. I just don't see Argentina beats them. I mean, if Messi plays to his potential, I mean, they can beat anybody. But I don't know if he's going to be able to play his potential because I think they're going to rough him up, Brazil.
Yeah,
I think
it's gonna get rough, man. It's gonna get rough. It's gonna get rough, man.
I think they're going to do tactical fouling. You know what I mean? They're going to be fouling him constantly, like Colombia was
Mm-hmm.
doing. That's what I think
Yeah.
they're going to do. So we'll see, man. But I feel like Brazil should win. I say like 1-0 or 2-0.
So give me your take on the Copa America, Abdul.
Yeah, I really much agree with Chimiri. Like, I just can't. Everything adds up against Argentina. Like, there is nothing going in their favor.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't won a trophy in 27 years. They haven't beaten Brazil in a Copa America in decades. Yeah, so I can't see it happening.
Abdul, continue.
Yeah, so I can't see it happening. I can't see it happening. I think it's going to be the thing with Brazil is they're defensively really solid, man. Defensively really solid. They haven't conceded a goal all tournament when they've started their starting 11, like their real starting 11. They only conceded against, I think it was Ecuador when they were playing their B team because they're already qualified. So I just can't see. Then the thing with the people say Argentina they have a good attack, but actually they don't. The attackers are missing 2 or 3 chances, clear-cut chances every game. They haven't been very effective. Only Messi's been effective. You know what I mean?
Lautaro Martinez
Yeah,
that's a scapegoat. Missing so many chances.
yeah,
Missing so
man.
many.
Horrible tournament he's having. So I think it's going to be an interesting game, but I just can't see. I just can't see Argentina winning it. To be fair, yeah, I think Argentina are such underdogs. Like, I think Villarreal had a bigger chance to be United than Argentina have to be Brazil.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how big, in my opinion, it is. It's because
Wow.
people, they look at Argentina and they say, all right, they have a good attack, good goalkeeper, some good midfielders. Man, like, they don't stand a chance like tomorrow. Man. I would be very surprised if they got anything against us. I would even be surprised if they took it to penalties, man.
I don't think Brazil want to do that. I don't think Brazil want to do that. I don't think so because
But remember that there is extra time tomorrow in the final.
Yeah.
There is extra time.
Exactly.
But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting because, like, a lot of people say this is Messi's biggest game left in his career.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna play any bigger games than this because I can't see him get into a World Cup final, and I can't see him get into another Champions League final unless he moves clubs. So I think it's his biggest game, and he has to turn up because people. To be fair, I'm a Barca fan. I love Messi, but like, he has to turn up one of these finals, because he hasn't turned up for any. And by the way, I have some news to you guys. because we discussed this whole thing about England being punished, for them using a laser and booing the national anthem. Guess how much the punishment is? Guess what the punishment is?
8,000 or 10,000 something?
8,000 euros.
Who's getting punished 8,000 euros?
England.
Like who in specific? Who has to pay this?
The FA.
What? That is the dumbest punishment I've ever seen because there's zero consequence. Like,
yeah, I'm telling you, they sold more money. They made more money selling hot dogs, and they will have to pay in fines. But yeah, man.
I don't know what to say, man.
Yeah. But now I want to talk about the Copa America Final. Like for me, I've been duped, I've been hoodwinked, I've been lied to, I've been misled for 11 years.
By who? By who?
No, by the expectation, by hype, by liars that talk on TV, analysts telling me Argentina was supposed to win something. Like I've been supporting these guys, and they've been taking years of my life for 11 years. Like every final, bro, every final, I kept saying we're gonna win. We ended up getting embarrassed and losing. So this is the very first final where I'm gonna take notes from HH and I'm going to use reverse psychology. I refuse to say what I really think is going to happen. So Argentina will get lubricated against Brazil on the world stage. Messi will cry again. It'll be pathetic. Messi will have the worst performance we have ever seen.
Christ. Wait. I don't want to do a stream in which I'm watching the Copa America and Lionel Messi is crying. I don't know. I want to do a Copa America and enjoy myself and talk. I do not want to do a stream and after the final whistle, Messi start crying. That will not go.
We've seen it before. We've seen it before. We should be desensitized.
I've seen that in television before. I've not done a stream like that before.
I'd rather, man, to be honest, I do want to see Messi's reaction if he won a cup or Argentina. Like, I want to see how he react, like how he celebrate.
But
and not only that, like just the fact that like there's no more pressure on his shoulders to deliver something for Argentina. Like just that.
I think
like he'll be liberated.
They've been playing more as a team recently, and I would love them to kind of be more clinical in front of goal because they've been very abysmal in front of goal. They've been very abysmal. They have chances, but those chances they have, they missed it a lot. So they've been very abysmal in when they create chances. So they have to be more clinical in that kind of way they create their chances, and be more like when they're in the front post, just be more clinical and be more vocal when you score the goals. Lautaro Martinez is the scapegoat. He sees some chances, he missed it. So many. Even Lionel Messi himself also sometimes he decides, do I shoot, do I pass, or do I make the runs? He doesn't know what to do. So it's a little bit confused and complicated sometimes. But I kind of understand why that is being done. But they need more, especially Lionel Messi. He need more because he need more from his fanboy. And those his fanboys can see. In my life since watching football, this is the first time I've seen Messi fanboy literally supporting Messi. I've never seen this before. Like sometimes 5 o'clock a.m. Some people have not even slept. They're still watching Lionel Messi play football and they're tweeting over and over. I'm like, can't you guys have some sleep? It's 5 o'clock, man. It's still like 4 o'clock a.m. You guys are still talking about Messi.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like at the beginning of this Copa, I thought Messi was gonna get smoked by like the first round. So I didn't even watch the first couple of games because I didn't believe it. But now they're giving me so much hope that I'm scared that if I start to believe we're gonna win and we lose again, I might hate Messi at that point. I'm scared. So I'm gonna believe that Brazil is going to lubricate Argentina. I'm gonna go into the game thinking Argentina is going to get destroyed.
So Bricard, give me your take on the Copa America, Brazil versus Messi, Neymar, Lionel Messi.
Well, one thing I'm hoping for is the Messi to show up. That's what
he has always shown up this year. I think he's having the best tournament in the Copa America, though.
Yeah, he's been carrying Argentina in his back throughout these rounds, And you know what's surprising about it is like they went through it, right? You know, I expected them to not even go through. I expect them to win against Colombia. No, I thought that they was gonna go out against Colombia. That's what I thought. But they surprised me. And the thing is that though, I don't see Argentina winning this. To be honest, it's too many odds against. It's too many stuff. It's too many narratives going into this. You know what I'm
Wait.
saying?
Is that a midget Messi in your profile picture?
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, Abdullah, zoom in.
You guys are sick, man. You guys are sick. You guys are sick, man. What's all this?
Well,
I saw an emoji to an Changa. Somebody literally put Ronaldo in a basement smoking. I'm like, what? In a basement smoking? That's sick, man.
yeah. So it's too many odds going against Argentina. You know, narratives. You know, they have. You know, if Argentina beats Brazil, especially Brazil with Neymar, it's too many narratives going into this against Argentina. So what I'm hoping is this, right? I'm hoping Messi shows up in a final for Argentina, especially a final for Argentina. If he shows up in the final, especially for Argentina, nobody can say nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? They can't say nothing about him. That's what I'm hoping for. Hope
Okay. If they lose, are you gonna be hungry, or it depends on how they lose? If they lose like stupidly and like just get because like 3-0 or 4-0, you're gonna be getting angry or be like, how bad did this look? Because see, there's some blues when you be like, oh, we gave it all up, we gave it all. It wasn't just our day. And there's some blues when you're like, I am ashamed of talking. That is bad. That is just bad.
So throughout these years, you know, I've been supporting Argentina. It's been downfall after downfall after downfall. You know, you just get used to it, right? So for me, right, I'm just hoping. Like for me, I will not be surprised if they lose, but I'll be kind of sad because you know, like Emilio Martinez, right? That dude was a goat against Colombia in that penalty shootout. You
Yeah.
saw him talking like a lot of like, you know, he was talking a lot and he backed it up with those saves. So that's some GOAT level shit. That's
It's a very good penalty stopper.
yeah. That's what I talk about. That's what I mean showing up for your country, right? That's showing up right there. So I'm hoping that some kind of performance like that happens in that final for Argentina. But in reality though, if they do lose, you know, it is what it is, right? But I'm hoping they don't lose in a way it's like embarrassing. You know? So I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for Martinez to show up. And I know he'll show up.
Yeah, he will show up.
But the question is Messi gonna show up?
Because I listened to the Brazil manager said it. We have a plan for Lionel Messi, but we're not gonna set the plan out how to stop him. Because they asked him how do you stop Messi, he said we have a plan to stop him, but we're not gonna reveal it out for anybody.
They're gonna put Casemiro. Probably put Casemiro against Messi, and that's all they're gonna do.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Are we only going to talk about the Copa, or also going to talk about the Euro final?
Also the Euro, apparently.
Yeah, the Euros.
The fake Euros, because what's his name? The rightful team went out against.
Yeah,
England,
I mean, in my book, it's Italy versus Denmark in the final.
The penalty. That wasn't a penalty. It wasn't. It was not.
It wasn't.
It was.
Like for me,
obvious.
and why are they not playing for third place, man? That's annoying, man.
Yeah, but that's sad though because I was hoping for Denmark to go through, but you know, it is what it is, right?
I feel like everyone outside of England was rooting against them. Almost everyone.
But to be honest, though, England do got a good team though. I'm not even gonna lie though. They got a good team.
But it doesn't matter. They can have the best team in the world. No one's gonna like them.
Yeah, because of the fans. But you know, the best team wins the tournament. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, but some weird person told me something like when I was saying that I don't support the English national team. I'm not from England, by the way. So I literally said I don't support the English national team. And then this dude's weird response is, I watch the Premier League, so therefore I should support England. What's wrong with me? Like, how does that even work? Like,
That's
how does that
crazy.
even make sense?
Yeah, it's crazy.
How does that even make sense? It's like this is part of the problem. It's like these dudes, these British fans think they're the main characters of everyone's story.
Yeah. You know what the funny thing is, bro? Like the best players in the Premier League are not even English.
Yeah.
Bro, they're all foreign.
Yeah.
Like, look, Mo Salah, Aubameyang, Mane, Van Dijk, Ruben Diaz, Ederson, Emi Martinez. Bro, they're all not English, bro.
Bro, the only one is like Kane.
But-
That's like on that level. That's the only one.
Yeah, but he's not winning. He's not winning anything, bro.
I mean, actually think about it though, right? I think the main reason why they hype them up is because it's their first final since when, like 60 something years plus years. I think
Yes,
that's why they hype them up. That's
but
why.
but the problem is this team is being overhyped, and their fans is
Yeah.
you see their fans is going overboard, in which me I don't like. See,
Yeah.
there's a levels in which you're gonna have your team to like. You just have sometimes you have to be humble. Liverpool fans are like the same thing. I'm not like being aggressive or being abusive. Liverpool fans, and we understand when they love their player, they want to give their player massive love, massive everything they want to give that player. But when they're going overboard, that's where I have a problem with it.
Yeah, when you talk about Roberto
That's my
Carlos,
problem. That's where my problem is. Because when Liverpool fans are comparing Van Dijk to Mustafa Ramos, like you can't do that.
Ramos is a brick. You don't want
And
to
then-
open that can of worms, bro. Ramos is a brick. You don't want to open that can of worms.
Abdullah, what have you done, man? Look what you've done. Abdullah, man, look what you've done. You've awakened Chris.
Bro, you don't want to hear my agenda for Ramos, man. My long agenda.
I don't want to talk about it. It's gonna be a long topic. I'm not ready for it. I'm
Yeah.
not ready.
I get it what you
No.
mean by the fans, right? The fans, how they compare.
It happened to Chelsea too. I'm a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
Sometimes Chelsea they have psychopath in their head. When they compare me, I'm being serious. They compare Mason Mount to like Andrea Pirlo, Andres Iniesta, Xavi Hernandez. I'm being serious. See, it's on Twitter. I've seen them doing it. So I'm not surprised. When they behave like psychopath, I'm not surprised. When they compare him to like, and I'm like, how you comparing Mason Mount to Andrea Pirlo, Xavi Hernandez, Andres Iniesta? You can't do that, man. You cannot.
You know-
That's a terrorism. That's a failure. That's the recipe of failure.
I was hoping that could be their Roberto Carlos. Their Roberto Carlos. I was hoping they do not compare him to the Roberto Carlos.
They compare him to Roberto. They did.
Okay, so they're crazy. Then. They're out of their mind.
They compare Luke Shaw to Roberto Carlos.
Wow. Okay, they're crazy. Wow.
So that's my problem with the fans.
Speaking of these English fans and Chelsea fans, I saw something very funny on Twitter. Like there was a thread, someone said, I'm reading it now. It was like, someone asked, would you take Frank Lampard back as Chelsea manager one day? And then some British fan quote tweeted it and said, we could have lost every single game under Francis Lampard, and I'd still take this man at Chelsea every single day of this week. You hear how sick this is?
Bro, that just goes to show, like, when someone has an agenda, whether it's a good one or bad one, when there's a narrative here, like they will do anything to keep it up, bro. Like anything.
Yeah.
That's why you can't take. But when you see ridiculous stuff like that, you can't take people seriously, because you say you might.
You just shake your head and just laugh. You just take it and just laugh.
Yeah, you can't take people seriously nowadays on Twitter.
You just shake it and laugh. Like, what are you guys doing? Yeah. See, because when they find that, I just look at them and like, that's why some of the YouTube channel I don't join them. Like Monster Channel, I don't join. Some of the I kind of lay back because if I go back there, we're gonna fight.
Yeah.
You will fight. That's me. Because from what they're saying there, I'm not comfortable with that word. We will have a fight. That is why I don't go there. Same thing with football terrorists. If I go to that football terrorist, we're gonna fight. That is me. We'll fight. Because I have some people I want to call out. I've been saying rubbish over rubbish a lot of time. So I don't want to do that. That's why I don't even go there. Even if the same invite, I'm like, I'm busy. I'm working at the moment. I can't show up. It's the reality because if I go there, we're gonna have a long conversation. We're not gonna finish that conversation. We're not gonna finish it because when people see, I can accept when you compare players to players, but you have to be factual, not emotion or passion. You have to use your brain and be smart when you compare. So you can't just compare players just because of players' sake. So like I said some Chelsea man comparing Lionel Messi, sometimes Lionel Messi to like Hazard or something, or comparing to like Messi. I'm like, do you know who Messi is? Do they even know who Lionel Messi is?
Oh no.
Messi is not like one player who plays street football. Do you even know who Messi is?
Who is he?
The GOAT. Say it. The GOAT. Say what
I
you
don't
just.
understand why
Have you guys seen the news this morning that Braithwaite is apparently the second richest player in Barcelona because
So
he owns a company worth
he has a
250
in America, yeah. I saw it in America, yeah.
And it runs like real estate and stuff. Yeah, like
Real estate,
respect.
yeah.
Like it sounds like what's his name? Flamini. Because I heard Flamini is actually a billionaire. I don't know if you guys know this. Like he started some other multi-millionaire company like a couple of years ago.
That's
Now he's a
crazy.
billionaire.
Chimere, as an African,
People love this guy as well.
we need American people to need to have our own money too. These people are having money. I don't like it. we need to hate the whole America and tell them, no, we gotta have our own money too, man. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. So, like, see, I can understand England fans being like happy their fans up. I get that. I've been in the show before, but there's a level to it in which you have players a lot. There's a level to it in which you have players a lot. But you have to be very careful because when you start hyping player and when they fail, are you gonna abuse the manager or you abuse the players? That's what the problem is. Because imagine Sterling or one of those players missed the penalty in the final. Oh my god, I do not know what's gonna happen. I just don't know. I can picture what's gonna happen in my head, but I don't want to see that scenario happen. I do not want to see it happen. Because I can see it happening because the way they have been helping these fans crossing the Denmark national team. Every team England have played in this Euro, they have mocked all of the national team. Why? Is their national anthem? Is it the best? It's not the best. Why are they mocking other people's national anthem? It doesn't make any sense for me.
Because I'll tell you why. It's because they're a disgraceful nation, bro, with no respect for others. They think that, bro. The thing is, yeah, they honestly think they're better than anyone else, and they don't need anyone else. Like, have you heard of any other European country like leaving the European Union other than them? No, bro. Like, there's this thing, like this whole we don't need everyone else. We are we're the best that can be. You know what I mean? There's this arrogance rooted in that culture.
Do you hear what?
And bro, like you can't criticize them for it. But
I understand.
Yeah, you can't criticize them for it, but they just can't turn around and say, "Why are we hated? Why do people dislike us? Why are everyone standing with Denmark? Why is everyone standing with Italy?"
Because of their fans. That's the reason we're standing with Denmark. Because of the fans. Because I don't know if you guys hear the news about Boris Simon saying if the England win the Euros, everybody's gonna be given a title called Sir Mason Mount, Sir Raheem Sterling, Sir Southgate. I was like, what? What?
You know what the funny thing is, Abdullahi? Like, I've seen so many English football fans, like, they cry if someone boo them when they're taking the knee. But when they boo other teams' national anthem, that's all right. But they're not allowed to boo you. They're not allowed to boo you when you take the knee. Yeah.
The problem is they want to be in everything they do. They want to be right in every situation they are. They want to be right. And sometimes you can't be right in everything because you have to understand that you are abusing some people's nation. It doesn't make any sense for me.
They're right, that's it, bro. Abdullahi, they say they're the new golden generation, but this new golden generation couldn't beat Denmark in 9 minutes.
You know why I miss a lot in this Euro? Our which he plays for Italy, Mario Balotelli.
Yeah, man. Oh, my God. If he would have scored, he would have embarrassed them.
How I wish that guy plays for this Euro. It won't go well.
The Black Balotelli.
It will not go.
Wait, who's Black Balotelli?
The Black Balotelli was playing, and he missed the penalty. The Black Balotelli missed the penalty.
It won't go well. Imagine Mario Balotelli plays in this. He plays
Have
for
you
AC in
seen?
this
Have you
game.
seen Mbappe? He got again on the cover of FIFA 22.
I saw it. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the first time ever?
It was the
Back to
cover. It
back.
was the cover.
No,
It
he's
was
on
the
the
cover
cover
of
of the one right now.
the one right
You
now.
know, but
Right?
it's been announced that he's also going to be on the next one. Is that the first time it's 2 in a row?
Yeah, I think that's the
Now
first
Messi
time.
had like 4. Rooney had like 5.
I know,
in a
but were they
row.
in a row? Were they in a row?
Yeah. Rooney had like him and Ronaldinho was
I
like
think Messi
06,
had a couple in a row.
07, 08, and 09. And Messi was like
14, 15,
2013,
16,
2014, 15, 16. Not 17. That was Marco Reus. I think it ended at 16.
Yeah.
You saw what Balotelli did to Germany. Exactly. I will never forget. What year was that? What year was that? That was
2012.
2012.
2012.
Semi-final.
And then
I remember that.
And then what was Balotelli doing in the final when they got smacked 4-0?
They got smoked. Ooh. Italy got smoked. Why? Thank you for bringing that up. Why does no one ever mention that in the Pirlo versus Xavi debate? Why did they never mention Pirlo didn't do anything in that game? Why?
Because it doesn't suit the narrative.
It doesn't see this.
Bro.
That's where the problem. You know, the narrative we have now is because of the era of social media we are now. So people can actually say whatever they want to say. They can share whatever they want to share. Like I said it. So people have been watching football since 2010 or 11, maybe like 12 or maybe even 14. I'm being serious. So when they talk, I don't even take them serious. I'm like, I understand. I know what's going on. I don't take them serious. Because when you look at one year later, what you did, man, I started supporting my club 2015. I was like, oh, don't worry. Don't worry. The question is not for you. Let's move on. I already know his answer. When I answer that question, I already know his response. So sometimes you just look at them and shake your head like, really? You kidding me, right? So because of the amount of the way people talk, you just have to look at them and shake it like, why are people like this? Why are they like this? So any La Liga watches on the panel, if yes, what's your detailed take on Saul Miguel? Is a reported close to join Liverpool? Yeah.
The thing is, brother, like I watched La Liga here, but when you watch Atletico Madrid play, they play such boring football that you become dazed. Like
you've been sleeping off, you know?
Yeah, like if you ask me what happened the game, I can only tell you the goal because it's so boring. Like I don't notice like one player, you know.
Yeah.
Except João Felix. But
he doesn't even play, bro. He's benching. He's warming the bench.
Yeah, but that was more so like in 2021 because you started the season. Bro.
Yep. So Saul Miguel also is good. It's good though. It's good, but I think you need to play more. The Liverpool team fitted me more because the way George Club played the game pressing stuff and everything.
Hey, he's a good boxer.
Yo, I was listening to you guys, but somebody said that like Pirlo. Why does no one talk about Pirlo getting destroyed by Xavi? Like, come on, bro. You can't hold that against Pirlo. That's ridiculous.
That was one of Tosin's.
Not gonna hold it against Pirlo, but if we're having a debate about two comparable players, we talk about their high moments and low moments. Why is that getting swept under the rug? That's the point.
No, but I mean, I get what you're saying, but I mean, that's more on the team. That's like a team thing more than on the player.
Can I not argue that's the same argument that Cristiano fans say to Messi that when you win, you get all the praise, but when you lose, you get no criticism, and that isn't right. It really isn't right. You can't use that for like players you like as well. Like Pirlo deserves a bit of blame as well.
Yeah, the whole team deserves blame because they lost as a team.
Yeah.
No, but like he was the player of that tournament. He had a better tournament than Xavi did.
I like what Chris says, and I think Jimenez has brought it up a lot in this team. When Messi lose, people doesn't criticize Messi. They criticize the defense or the goalkeeper. When Argentina lose, but sometimes Lionel Messi has to be criticized too because of his leadership and the way he plays football. So, I'm not saying every time, but sometimes he needs to be criticized too because if you don't criticize a player, he can't be a better player. But if you're praising him, because don't worry, because his name is Messi Ronaldo.
Abdullah, in your opinion, if Messi wins the Copa, is he the GOAT?
No yet. No.
Not yet.
No.
He's the World Cup.
He needs to win the World Cup. He needs to score in the World Cup.
Just like how Pele needs the CL.
there have been millions of players to have played this game, man. Messi is
Messi's
at
one of the
worst, he's like top 5 to ever play this
Top
game
5,
at
yeah.
worst.
What year
So
was Peele's
like
prime
it
anyway?
doesn't really matter, man. He's
Yeah,
still in the
like
GOAT conversation at the end of
if
the
you're in
day.
if you're in the conversation, that's all that matters. If you're in the conversation
Chimeri, for me, yeah. For me, he ends the goal debate if he wins.
with the Copa,
Yeah, but it's not just the Copa, bro. He's playing against a very favorable Brazil side. They are heavy favorites. They are playing in Brazil. They are playing in a stadium that they've never lost in, bro.
Yeah, like
but I can't
they haven't lost in a final to Argentina or something in a
but
Copa
I
in
can't
84 years or something. Like
In it
that's
for years.
crazy.
In it for
I can't
years.
just
It's
give him
like,
that.
dude,
I can't just give him that though after one win. You know what I mean?
But
I
I
know,
think
but it'll be
the thing
huge.
is,
It'll
I
be
think the
huge to
thing
win that
is,
game.
That's fair enough. Though,
I
bro.
think
That's fair.
I think you're overrating. I think the World Cup is giving too much influence on the GOAT debate, bro.
No, I'm not overrunning, but I'm saying if you're looking at it objectively, if you're combining club and international, then
Mhm.
LA has to be number one.
I agree. I agree.
Because
What is it rated in?
at the time,
Can I ask?
at the time Pelé was big, the Brazilian league was the biggest league in the world.
Can I ask? Because I don't know this off the top of my head. What
Mhm.
has Pele won at club level? What did
He
he actually
won
win?
the
He won the Copa Libertadores.
Copa Libertadores.
How many times?
That
How
was
many
the big.
times?
I don't remember, but I know he won it.
I won the Copa Libertadores. Let me check.
Copa just had the Champions League of the Champions.
Let me
League,
check.
not
Let me
Champions-
check.
Yeah,
not
that was
Champions
the
League of
biggest
South America.
at that time. The Brazilian league was the biggest league in the world. So he was playing pretty much.
But
That's like him playing in La Liga or the Premier League for that time.
I hear you. But like with the Copa Libertadores, just because the Brazilian league was a good league doesn't mean the Argentinian league was, or Bolivian, or whatever South American teams were there. I actually think the other South American leagues were probably very weak as well.
You know what I'm saying?
So-
But you can't. But you can't use that though, because for that standard in the 1950s, he was playing the toughest league. That's my thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't compare it to what Messi's doing now.
So I've seen
But
what
I'm
in one
saying-
year. Let me bring it up. Let me bring it out here.
But all you can do is base it off of what he achieved in his era, what Messi achieved in
He
his
also
era.
won a coffee. He also won a trophy. Oh, yes. Oh, let me. This is what Pele won. He won so many trophies, man. My Lord in heaven.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're looking at objectively,
This is what they won.
if you're looking at success
hold
for
on.
club,
But bro, like you can speak about players winning trophies, yeah.
Guys,
But
this is
no one
what Pele
one
won.
has won more trophies than Harry Kane, man.
No, this is what Pele won. So he has 3 World Cup in 1970, 62, 1958. He won the Copa Libertadores. He won the Serie A. He scored 7 goals in Serie A. Intercontinental Cup. He won the Copa de Brasileiro. So many. Wow. Oh my God in heaven. So he won
But
the.
Abdullah, can you go on the Harry Kane one? I want to see how much there is on it.
Well, Abdullah, pull up SSB.
Why are you laughing, Abdullah?
Hold on.
But I think you're gonna say the same thing about the Harry Kane one. Oh my God, there's so much on it.
So the South American team are beating the European. Are beating the European teams. The South American teams were beating the European team during that time. I agree.
Beating them where though?
Well,
Yeah, have you guys
And
ever
what?
heard of George Best? Have you guys ever heard about him?
yeah, that's to
Yeah,
just to. Oh, he also won the NASA NASL Soccer Bowl champion.
Yeah, because
This man wants something for the club, man. He wants so many things for his club. Why would who underrating him?
The reason I say Pelé is the GOAT because if you look at it objectively, you're saying success in club and country. It has to be him. He has to be the number one. Like,
For me, it's just mostly about ability, but I get it. I get the whole accomplishment angle because accomplishments are team. They're done by the team. But
that's true. Yeah. But like Pelé was still the best of his era. He was the best player of his era. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how good he'd be in his era because you know what I'm saying I can only compare what they did in their own era.
No. Sorry to interrupt you, Mary. You do know, bro. The videos have been flowing around, bro.
Bro, you can't.
Do the dribbling cones.
Dude, I can't watch a video and based on how good Pelé is off a video I watch on YouTube. Come on, I gotta watch him play week in, week out to base how good he is.
Nah, I know. I'm just joking.
If you watch George Best, I feel like he was better than Pele. I think like the way how he plays. I'm talking about the way how he plays. George Best was better than Pele. Most
So, guys,
definitely.
let's answer this question. What is the difference between Brazil 2019 that won the Copa without Neymar and this Brazil team? Nothing. No excuse for the Rafaela brother.
No, there's a
I
difference.
disagree.
I'll tell you what the difference is. The
Okay.
difference is they were less wasteful now with Rafaela's brother. He tries to do these skills, He tries to do these skills. He wants to. I don't know. I thought he wanted to be on the front cover of FIFA, which he
I
failed.
think this year, for me this year, yeah,
Man,
I can.
there's not that much difference, man. Maybe
No,
they
man,
were a bit more defensively solid in the last Copa,
in the last Copa, yeah.
but yeah, there's not that much difference. I mean, there's Paquetá slotted in. There's no Danny Alves, who was like the best player at the last Copa.
It's Danilo at the moment. Danilo.
It's Danilo's trash ass. So I mean,
But at the same time, Tosin, there was also a Firmino and a what's his name, Jesus,
Gabriel
that were
Jesus.
actually firing for Brazil, as
bro,
opposed to they got
Firmino is
everything.
ass. Firmino is ass for
No,
Brazil.
whoa,
He's
whoa,
not
whoa,
good.
whoa.
Everton.
He's
Don't
not
be
good.
racist.
He's
Everton
not
was good the last
good.
Whoa,
Easy,
chill,
easy,
He's not.
easy.
Yeah,
There will
Everton
be
had a better.
Yeah.
Everton and Jesus were better than Firmino in last Copa.
in that tournament. What?
Yeah. Everton was good.
Bro,
that last
Firmino
Copa.
is trash for Brazil. He's trash.
That's cap. Check the games. He was coming off the bench and scoring winning goals like 2 games in a row. He and Jesus. What are you talking about, bruv? In any case, the point being, their offensive threat, barring what's his name, Neymar, looks very, very sus. Because in 2019, Jesus and Firmino, they were in a better groove, like shooting in front of goal, as opposed to right now. Like right now, it looks a little light, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah.
Like barring Neymar, it's kind of weak.
Yeah, it's a weak era, man.
Wait,
Honestly,
why,
like,
why are we sleeping on Richarlison all of a sudden, man?
Nah,
come on,
Man,
bro.
I'm taking a
I'm
hybrid.
joking. I'm joking.
I'm hibernating on Richarlison.
You try to listen.
I mean, look, Richarlison's good. Like, he's combative, he defends and shit. But
He's just
Yeah, but like
At the end of the day,
Wilton, he's been saying he's been a better defender than an attacker.
no, I'm doing, but I'm hibernating on Richarlison, man. I'm not sleeping on him. Like,
I'm
Richarlison-
snoring, dog.
That's fine. So before we go to the Euro, let's kind of talk much about. Let me come to Tosin on Neymar Jr. Like I said, this is my take on him. I've been saying it each and every time. You can disagree with me if I'm right on this or wrong. This is the best version of Neymar I've seen in the MSN era, the 2015 era, and his first season when he signed for PSG. He wasn't showboating. He was just playing with football and enjoying himself. That Neymar is this Neymar I'm seeing right now. Like I said, I don't know if it is a coach because this Neymar I'm seeing now is more disciplined. He's just playing with flair and enjoyment in his game. He just want to enjoy his football. Go there and play a football and enjoy. This is the Neymar I've wanted to see for a very long time. Not the Neymar that's gonna be rolling on the floor, like getting injured for like 2 years. Go and visit his sister Rafaela on a birthday. That's not the Neymar. And this Neymar I'm seeing now is the Neymar I want to see over and over again. So what would this Copa America mean for Neymar in terms of winning for his country and building that consistency going back to PSG in terms of the domestic league and the UCL?
I mean, it'd be huge for him, man. It'd be a big achievement, obviously. I would say that Neymar being Brazil's number 10, he hasn't really had the opportunity like the eras before him. You look at a Ronaldinho, you see he was playing with a R9, he was playing with a Kaká, he was playing a Adriano, he was playing with a Robinho coming in. Like when I look at this Brazilian team, there's nobody that's on the same wavelength at a technical level with Neymar except Lucas Paquetá. Like that's really it. You know what I mean? There are players that are gonna wow you, with wizardry on the pitch and shit like that. Like you're not really gonna see that. So Neymar is really like all Brazil have in terms of like, a creative fulcrum on the team. So I mean, he has no excuses. To whom much is given, much is expected. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. And Neymar got the crown. So if he loses this game, it'll be unforgivable. You cannot lose. You cannot lose at the crib. You cannot let Messi hold the Copa in Brazil. That cannot happen. You can't let it happen. And by the way, I need to say something. All those Brazilians that are rooting for Argentina in this final, y'all weird. All y'all some weirdos.
Do you see what Neymar said? Neymar came out and talked. He spoke when
he addressed that. Yeah, man. So I mean, overall, though,
what did he address?
The Brazilian fans supporting Argentina.
Yeah, some Brazil fans are supporting Argentina to win. So he felt
that's so weird, man.
He felt taken aback by that, And I think he said something to the
It's
tune
the same
of,
thing.
like,
Some English people and some people on this panel who support teams in England are rooting against England in the Euros, which is weird.
Was it you that was saying that, bro?
But bro, that doesn't matter.
What did it before?
One after the other. Abdurrahman, you see the
England fan. Are you being serious, bro? Are you being serious, Abdurrahman?
Of course. How can you be a Chelsea fan and be against England?
Wait.
But you do know some of the best players in the Prem. They're not even English.
Let me address it. Let me address it. You see why people are going against these England fans is because they are arrogant and they don't want to admit that. They believe they want to be right every time they do stuff. But sometimes they always make mistakes. They need to admit that you have to be humble. And I seriously want them to be humble because sometimes when they rate their players, just look at them and say, why are you rating this player this highly? For me, I don't think that player needs to be rated highly, but I understand why you guys are rating it. But give this guy a leeway. Just easy on him. Because I don't understand why England fans become such psychopath and like it's on social media I've been saying this thing comparing Lionel Messi to Mason Mount. I was like, what? What are you guys smoking? So my head can't even take it because I don't understand that.
No, not Messi, Maradona.
Worse. Rory Jennings, I mean. But
sometimes when they talk, I just look at them and shake my head like, see, I can understand Harry Kane is going good, but people have the audacity and say Harry Kane is better than Lewandowski, better than Benzema, better than Lewandowski, Benzema.
Wait, who's better than them?
And English fans are kind of having that comparison. I've seen.
No.
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane's been better. Harry Kane's been better than what's his face?
But
he's been better than Benzema this season. Yes, Harry Kane's been the second best striker, arguably even the best in the world this season.
Wow! No.
It's close.
You're so deluded.
I don't care. There's a bias on the agenda to the side. I don't have a bias or an agenda. I don't support.
I'll tell you something. Lewandowski broke the Müller record.
I don't care. You're playing against. Well, where did Dortmund finish? Like 7th in the league or some shit?
Oh my gosh, man! But
that's your opposition, bro. They're playing against. Who is he scoring those goals against? On the last day, he played against like what?
What did Harry Kane do against Zagreb, bro? What did Harry Kane do against Zagreb?
Easy, exactly. SSB,
Zagreb's manager was in prison, and Harry Kane couldn't bail him out.
Harry Kane couldn't score against a team whose manager was behind.
Yes, and they sacked Mourinho after because he couldn't get it done.
Okay, guys. Abdurrahman, since you say Harry Kane is the best striker in the world at the moment, given his accolade and his achievement,
objectively speaking,
no.
Two English teams. Listen. Two English teams were in the final of the Champions League, which means that the Premier League is the most competitive overall. Three English teams in the final, and out of that league,
my question is,
that league to finish as the top scorer in a shit team.
My question is, since you said Harry Kane is arguably the best striker in the world football, give me his accolade and his achievement as a player, and then I'll completely take my hand off.
Okay. Let me say, when you look at European finals, 3 out of the 4 were English. Okay. 3 out of the 4 European finalists came out of England. It's the most competitive, toughest league. The CL winner is English. Okay. On the last day, he drags his team to win against Leicester City in a dying moment. I don't know if you guys remember. To be the golden boot on a shit team. Your manager is 23 years old.
Let him talk.
Okay.
I just got a question.
Let him finish.
He's a Euro finalist.
I just got a question
on his name.
brother.
He took his team over against Germany.
Let him finish.
No. It's just a question. Like Abdurrahman, I understand where you're coming from, and it's impressive. But tell me any other elite striker that played regularly in the Prem last season other than Harry Kane.
Jamie Vardy?
No.
35-year-old.
Vardy's arguably top 10 strikers in the world.
No, he's
Lukaku
not.
couldn't
No,
even
he's
compete.
not.
Lukaku had to go to retirement home.
Okay.
Romelu Lukaku. He couldn't cut it at Manchester United after they spent 500 million pounds. He had to go to a retirement league to play against senior citizens.
Man, is it just about the Premier League,
And
man?
he fell out
Premier
of
League
the
this, Premier League
Champions
that. Come on, man.
Make me not like the Prem as a Prem merchant.
Like, come on, man.
No, I'm saying arguably over. I don't have any affiliation or any bias. I'm just looking at
Lukaku,
Harry Kane has been the best striker.
24.
He's been the best number 9 in the year 2020/2021 season.
Can I ask you something?
No,
And if he wins the Euros, Harry Kane is in
arguable. It's
contention. No,
arguable.
listen. If Harry Kane, I'm being serious. If Harry Kane wins the Euros and they win against Italy, playing some catenaccio football, and he scores the winning goal 1-0, and he's joint top scorer in the Euros because of that goal. And what he did in the Premier League, he's arguably in contention because England haven't won in over a half a century for Ballon d'Or. I'm sorry. If he carries the form going into the league, and then Tottenham are title challengers for the first half of next season, this calendar year, yes, Harry Kane's arguably in contention for Ballon d'Or.
For what?
Can I ask you something?
Abdullah kicking.
If he scores the winning goal to get England over the line to win the Euros, which they haven't been in a final of a major international tournament in over a half century.
Okay, so let me ask you. Wait.
Can I ask you questions?
Okay, I'm going. Mimi?
And by the way, this
Abdirahman.
squad, this English team that made the semi-final of the last World Cup is very different. They're missing a lot of creative players like Jesse Lingard, Dele Alli. They're not the same England that they used to be. And plus, they're missing players like Trent Alexander-Arnold, one of their captains or their vice captain or whatever, Jordan Henderson, with no prestige. If he takes his team to win the Euros, yes, he's
okay. Let me not put it this way for you. If they lose the Euro to Italy now, is this the best striker of world football or no? Yes or no?
If they lose to Italy, shit. No, I can't. I'd have to then. It depends, man. I'm a big game merchant, man. I'm all about.
Yes or no, Mike.
If he's able to drag the 3 lions over the hump, yes.
If they lose,
can I ask you something? Wait, I have many questions to ask you.
Wait.
Based on everything you said.
Chris, hold on. If they lose to Italy on Sunday, is this still the best striker in world football or no? Yes or no?
That's tough, man. No, I can't. I can't give it to him. No. I can't. I'm a big game merchant because Italy is the second biggest team that they faced in the tournament so far. And so if you can't deliver the goods,
ask me something. So that I can keep you accountable for everything that you've said so far, because you're saying too many things, and there's not enough time to keep you accountable for so many of those things. So can I ask you a question based off of what you've said? At the beginning of your soliloquy, you literally said the Premier League is the best league this season because there's 3 representatives from that league.
That's correct.
In the finalists, right?
In the final of European competitions, yes. All across
European. Cool. Did Harry Kane score?
Semi-finalists as well.
Wait. Let me ask. Cool. Did Harry Kane score a goal against any of those guys? Any of those teams?
That's a team. We're talking about the team. I'm pretty sure Harry Kane scored against.
You haven't answered his question. Did Harry Kane score against those teams?
I'm pretty sure he scored against Manchester United at Old Trafford when they won 6-1. Yes, I'm pretty sure he scored like a brace.
Oh, so it was like a consolation.
Scored against Arsenal, who were semi-finalists. And then Man City, his team barely got semi-finalists. But he did take his team to a final though. And Tottenham don't have prestige. So you gotta have some credit for taking them at least to a cup final. He's Tottenham's best ever player.
Like bro,
Abdirahman.
No, one sec. No, because he's saying he's a big game merchant. Then
yes, that's all gonna get.
No. One sec. When has Harry Kane stepped up when it really mattered in a final?
Well, we'll see this weekend. That's what I'm saying. You do it on the biggest stage ever in front of Queen Elizabeth. You gotta be a contender for Ballon d'Or.
Why are you excusing him for flopping in the Carabao Cup final?
Yeah, their manager was 19, I think.
But you always have excuses. It's excuses, bro. Like so when he does bad, it's on everyone else but him. But when he does good, then it's because of him.
No. Man City's a juggernaut, bro. Man City versus Tottenham. That's just not fair. You can't. And Tottenham don't have prestige. They haven't won a trophy. And I think since 1970, I believe.
You have a narrative, bro. That's why. Like every time he doesn't perform.
Okay, you can pick that out. Okay, so then where was Benzema when they lost to Switzerland, bro? You could say that too, right?
Bro, he scored 2 goals.
He scored 2 goals. What are you saying, man?
Okay, yeah. So then, Real Madrid and France. This guy's taking Tottenham to the Karabuki Cup final, man. You guys got to put some respect on that. I don't think Benzema could do that. Benzema's been a side chick for over a decade almost. He's been a side chick.
What we talking?
I don't care. You're scoring goals against Elche, bro. Elche, high bar.
Okay, now Abdurrahman answer this question. Where was he against Liverpool in the UCL final? Is this 2017?
Injured.
2019.
It wasn't even fair.
What does that have to do with being a Ballon d'Or contender this calendar year? Bro, nobody before that game did anybody give any respect or credit? And or did anybody expect Tottenham to win that final? Also, don't forget he was coming back off of a major injury.
Yeah,
in that final, that's the first game back. Final.
They got to the final.
Look, man, they came 7th this season.
They got to the
I just don't see
final
why you're caping for him this hard, dude. And just by proxy of Benzema, and then we mentioned.
I know it hurts you guys to hear that. That an English player goes against the narrative. Okay, me, I'm black, bro. I don't deal with politics or what England has done as a country, colonizing half the planet, the continent of Africa.
Dude, it's not that.
I know it hurts you guys.
We're strictly talking
football.
Wait. Abdurrahman, don't go to police. I want to monetize this channel. Don't let you two come and carry me from my house. I'm monetizing this channel. So don't go to politics. Come back to
football. I've always defended Harry Kane in a lot of debates, but just the way he's caping for him, it's just like, damn, bro, like you can't be dismissive of what Lewandowski, what Haaland, what Benzema have done this season. Like, you just can't. You can't do that. You just can't do that.
The only thing that holds
that's ridiculous.
The only thing that holds weight with Harry Kane, though, is just the stats, because he was the top goal scorer and the top assister in a team that finished 7th. That's the only thing you can that holds water with it. Really, that's it.
Yeah, exactly. But compare that to being the top scorer and breaking a
Abdurrahman.
This is what I'm saying. No competition.
Guys, wait. Abdurrahman, answer this question now. Guys, nobody should talk. Everybody mute yourself. Give me an answer for this question.
The top 5 Ballon d'Or this season: Benzema, Lewandowski, Kane, Ronaldo, and Messi. And Ronaldo and Messi are just there because of name.
No, Kante's in there.
Ronaldo.
Ah, shit. Kante, yeah.
Kante's in top 5.
Wait.
The thing is, Kante, man.
Messi is there by name. So
wait.
Messi's got to be there by name.
Wait.
Yeah, so Messi, he's not top scorer and top assist in the Copa America. Or are they playing against shit teams?
So repeat what you said.
No, I'm saying
let's see if he balls. Let's see if he balls.
Abdurrahman, repeat what you said.
Ronaldo and Messi have to be there just because of the name, because of the game, just how football is currently, because of the
guys, wait. Ronaldo, Messi, okay?
Yeah, because Ronaldo and Messi have been
guys, Ronaldo, Messi, wait again.
Harry Kane, Lewandowski, and perhaps Benzema, Kante. I mean, shit.
Wait.
There's a short list.
Wait. You said.
But Kane's got to be in there.
Wait.
I don't know right now off the top of my head. But Kane's got to be a contender for Ballon d'Or.
I'm gonna disagree with something. Ronaldo, Messi, okay. Harry Kane, I'm out of it. I'm taking him out.
No.
Why is
Lewandowski? Lewandowski, Harry Kane, Lionel Messi. Who again? Benzema.
Mbappe.
And who's the last person?
N'Golo Kante.
Oh, you're doing your own.
No, you're counting wrong, bro. That's more than 5.
No, but
that's more than 5.
Let everybody do their own 5.
Okay, everybody. Okay. So just to get Abdurrahman,
I just want to say something, Abdullah. Before this, I just want to say respect Abdurrahman, because you have this opinion and you're sticking by it. Like, don't let anyone.
But guys, so much depends about this weekend, because I'm taking Messi and Kane out of that list of what happens this weekend.
I respect you for having this opinion and sticking by it. You know what?
Kane's winning the Euros this weekend.
No, but Abdurrahman,
Abdurrahman,
I'm not like Abdul.
No,
I disagree.
I'm not chilling.
I disagree because I don't see consistency in what you're saying. You literally started off in saying you're a big game merchant, but you literally dismissed every big game Harry Kane didn't perform in. So what's your metric?
Chris, I'm
My
telling you,
metric
let
is
it go.
this weekend.
Chris,
If Harry
I'm
Kane
telling you, let it
delivers
go,
the winning
Chris,
goal,
hey, Chris, you know,
I'm
it's,
telling you, Chris.
Chris, you know, no, Chris. Oh, you don't know who you're arguing with, Chris. There's no point wasting your time. We've all been there, so just leave it. I'm telling you, bro. It's better you don't do anything, man. Just accept it. I'm telling you.
Let's do our own 5.
I'm telling you.
Everybody do your own 5.
Nah, yeah, exactly.
Go for Chimere. Go first.
My own 5 for Ballon d'Or. Am I going in order or just anybody?
Right now. At the
Just
moment.
in order.
In order. You could go in order or what? How we want to do it?
Okay, if I'm going in order, Lewandowski is the 1. Messi is number 2. Mbappe is number 3. Benzema is actually Conte is 4. Benzema is 5.
Not bad.
So Abdul, go.
The same as Chimiri, man.
So same with Chimere. That's
Yeah.
Lewandowski, Benzema, right?
Nah,
Lionel Messi.
Benzema is not in my top 5.
Well, but you said the same thing with Chimere.
Almost. I mean, for me, it's Lewandowski. But for me, I don't care about top 5 because it's only realistically when you look at the Ballon d'Or, there's never been 5 close competitors. It's always either 1 or 2 or 3 that are close.
There's normally a top 3.
Yeah, that's
two
fine.
of them regularly were Ronaldo and Messi, really.
Yeah, I don't get the whole top 5 thing because it's never close between 5 different players. So for me, it's between Lewandowski, Messi, and Kante, I think.
I'm not sure what this is where my problem is. If Italy wins the Hero, there will be a conversation. I'm not sure if they're gonna win it or not. But
about Jorginho.
Absolutely, man. J5, man.
Guys, y'all need to stop this, man.
This is it. This is it. Oh, snap.
Jorginho's become the most overrated player in the world the last month, man.
Don't do that, bro.
It's insane. It's insane.
But Toast, you see how important he is one day when Spain marked him out of the game. Italy couldn't function.
They marked it was a man-to-man press on everybody in that game, bro.
The reason why Italy didn't do as well, they didn't have Locatelli on the field. That's the reason why. It wasn't balanced, that midfield at all. Too many.
I disagree.
No. When you put it in terms of games that Italy have dominated out, the go-to midfield has been Locatelli, Barella, and what was the other one?
Jorginho. J5.
Jorginho. Yeah, that's that. And whenever those 3 have played together, no team has ever won the midfield battle, and no team has ever beaten Italy in any game. Funnily enough, but as soon as
that's just a 2-game sample size from the first 2 group stages.
The sample size
where they played in Rome.
But in the first 2 games, did they play the teams off the park or not?
Yeah, they did. But
Turkey was the worst team. Turkey was the worst team in the whole tournament.
Well, when you put it, you can put it like that as if they were the worst team in the tournament. How did they set up? Park the bus defensive. You have to break the teams down, and against these sort of teams, I don't care if you've got the quality players there or not, because if you just put a team out there to shut up shop, the hardest thing will be to break them down. They're not going to open up or anything. Fair enough, and it's going to be boring to watch. But with the midfielders that they have, when they can break teams like that down in a matter of minutes, it didn't exactly take a masterclass. It was just simple passing it around, move players out of position, bang, right, we're in.
So, give me your top 5 Ballon d'Or. Bricktad? Yeah, Bricktad.
Same with Chimere.
Damn.
Yeah. No, honestly, if I do my top 5, it's the same with Chimere except Conte in there. Sorry, y'all. And
you're not sorry, man. You're not sorry. It's okay, bro. You're not sorry, man.
I'm just look, man. Look. I'm just saying I was just saying the hype between both has been a little bit ridiculous. Like, for example, with Jorginho.
I caused the hype.
Wait, let me just finish. Like, look, if you look at Jorginho, if you think he's this incredible midfield player, when in reality he just plays 3 to 5 yard passes as soon as he receives the ball. That's not dictating tempo. That's what you call being a water carrier. Okay, that's literally what it's called. Like in Spain, wait, let me finish my point. In Spain, right, there's this term they call it parabrisas. Okay, that means windshield wiper. Okay, that's what they used to call Xavi Hernandez for like a little
No,
section.
don't
No, wait, chill. Let me get to my point.
Wait. Let him land.
That's what they used to call Xavi Hernandez at a little point after like he tore his ACL around in like 2006. He tore his ACL and he wasn't playing well. He was not playing well for a moment. And the Barcelona Catalan media referred to him as parabrisas, water carrier. And that's the thing with Jorginho. That's exactly how I look at him as. He's a windshield wiper, okay? Like, and what's worse is that he underhits a very I would say he underhits a very large percentage of some of his passes, okay? Like in the sense that like the person who receives it doesn't really get it in good conditions. You know what I mean? Like it's not under like the best conditions. And if you honestly like reviewed like Jorginho's progressive passes, especially balls over the top of the defense, you'll find that the most of them are terribly weighted. They're mostly floated. They're very easy for defenders to deal with. So there's nothing out of the extraordinary that he's doing. Like Busquets played him off the park. He played him off the park. Like he just played him off the park. Like that's literally what we saw. And I'm seeing Jorginho praised because of a penalty. That's I don't know. I just feel like we've gone to like terrible standards in how we review footballers these days. And now people are saying he's a Ballon d'Or candidate. Just because you win the Champions League does not mean it's an express ticket to the Ballon d'Or. And that's why I harp on Jorginho and Conte together. Like these guys are not Ballon d'Or level players. I'm sorry. Like they're just not. They're not. It's no disrespect. It's no disrespect because they're very good players. Conte is a world-class player. Conte is a world-class player, but he's not Ballon d'Or level. There are a lot of world-class players that are not Ballon d'Or level.
If these players won the Champions League with Barcelona or Real Madrid, would that change anything then? Just because Chelsea isn't apparently up there.
But let me say this. When I watch Chelsea, right, what I see, and I've already told this to NK. It's a system. The system overrode the individualities on the team. It just did. It's more about Chelsea winning the Champions League. Chelsea winning the Champions League and having that turn from 10th to attaining top 4. That is more of a testament to the high caliber system employed by the coach on the dime. That's more on the coach. It's really more about the coach than it is, in a sense, about one or two players. It really is. Like,
but
I'm sorry, it just is.
I would have agreed with
it. It just is.
The players play themselves as that team, though.
What are you talking about? I would have agreed with Tosin, but the problem is I can't trust the judgment of someone who has Kevin Durant and his.
Let's keep it strictly football. Fix the agenda. We'll keep it strictly football, bro. Don't worry. Keep it strictly football.
Yeah, Kevin Durant.
Let's keep it strictly football, bro. Hey, Tosin, you have.
Is it Kevin Durant or KDB?
No. It's Kevin Durant. This guy Tosin, your receipts are packing up. I'll be very careful with you, man. I'll be very, very careful. But Tom, I have a question. Just a quick question. Who would you say Italy's most important player has been, if you don't mind me asking? Just your personal opinion.
I can't choose one. I'd probably have to choose from two.
Okay, choose from two.
I'd probably say, you could probably even argue for towards three. Insigne has been standout. Locatelli exactly the same. And whenever he's been called into action, Donnarumma has not really put a foot wrong, really.
What about Chiellini, the captain?
Nah, I think
I just think that's down to the system, though, to be honest with you.
I think it's 4. Tom, I think it's 4.
I think it's 4.
The player you haven't mentioned. And I think if Kier had not taken it, could be the one that would knocked out England out of that
they've been a good team. Nobody can deny saying that they've.
His name is Federico Chiesa.
Both of the teams that are in the final deserve to be there. I don't want to hear this bullshit that none of them deserve to be there, because they do. Like with the World Cup, people could say it with Croatia where it was hit or miss, really. It could have been England, it could have been Croatia in the final. Whereas now you can say that both teams deserve to be in there. Exactly the same if you want to talk about the Copa America with Brazil and Argentina. It's the game that everybody wants to see. Exactly the same with the Italy-England match, with the whole history with Italy winning major European, major international competitions, and England haven't brought anything home since 1966 with the World Cup, and you had all the heartbreak at Euro '96. So it's just has that fever pitch for fans and everybody, and I think it's one of those games where if you could pick two teams to set up in a final, these would be the two teams because they've been impressive, very impressive, and even some of the standout individuals. If we wouldn't talk about player of the tournament, most of the players in both the England and the Italian squads are going to be in that. Are going to be in that for player of the tournament. Even if you want to feel the team of the tournament, most of them will be either Italian or English. To be honest, with the exception of a few players who have been standout for, say, certain countries.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think the four best players have been Verratti, Spinazzola when he was playing.
Oh yeah, that was the one that I forgot about. Spinazzola was brilliant.
Then Jorginho and Insigne.
Yeah, thank you. What's the J5 love? Is it because he's a Chelsea guy or what? I need to ask this question. Like, what is because the thing is though, I get what Tosin's saying, in terms of the Champions League winners, the expert seeker. But Ronaldo started that trend. So if you're gonna do that, let's not stop it when it comes to Chelsea. Let's not stop it when Chelsea have a successful campaign. Let's not do that. No. We have to be fair and be real. If that's how it's been in the past, then let's keep it the same way, which therefore means that Kante has to be in the running. All right? Like let's just be real, because he was one of the most influential players in that team. 3 man of the matches in a row. So let's be real. And when it comes to my guy J5, we'll see. I'm not saying I'm going to keep quiet because nothing's happened yet. So we'll just see. But you have to, Tosin, I'm sorry, bro. You have to put some respect on my boy Kante's name, man. We got to do that, man.
Yeah, I think both of them make it onto the roll of honor, but I don't think either of them. And nobody would put them top 3. Nobody would put them top 3.
Okay, you know what the funny thing is, man? I think
what's up, man?
I think in the Champions League, the best player for Chelsea this season was Kai Havertz.
In the Champions League, I'd agree with.
Are you talking about the totality of the games?
I'm just talking about the CL in general. I think Kai Havertz is the best player.
Just the CL. I think I will agree with you. I agree with you.
No. You have to say it's between
not 100%.
It's between Mason. It has to be Mason. Mason has to be in there in that show. Mason has to be in that show.
Yeah, he's in the show. But when I watched Chelsea, man, Havertz was
money. To be fair, he was money in the final stages as well. But Mason Mount had his imprint on the games, throughout from the group stage. But shall I give you my top 5, Abdullahi?
Yeah, go. Give me a top 5.
Okay, so unfortunately it'll be Lewandowski 1.
Unfortunately,
Lewandowski 1.
Jorginho 2nd.
Now here's the tough thing, because I'm sorry, guys. As of right now, winning matters. We have to be real. Winning doesn't matter. And unfortunately, a Copa del Rey is not enough. So I can't put Messi 2. So it's tough, man. It's tough.
Don't base it off of trophies. Just go off performance.
No, okay. If you're going off
performance, no. What the guy has was SSB has right now, not overall.
Okay, if you're going off performances, it'll be Lewandowski, in my opinion. Benzema.
Whose mic is that?
Whose mic is that?
Somebody Mike's from Siberia.
Is that mine?
Or Iceland.
Go
All
on.
right, okay. So it's Lewandowski 1. Okay, Messi's been money for Barca, so I'll say Messi 2. I'll have to be real. Messi's been money for Barca. I'll say Benzema 3. I'll say Mbappe 4. And then this last one.
Can I just ask Mbappe for what exactly?
What do you mean? Look at his Champions League campaign.
For what? Then Harry Kane for what? Then?
Yeah, Harry Kane for what then? Look at his Champions League campaign. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Harry Kane got bounced out by who? Sorry, what was the team?
Zagreb.
The manager was in jail. What are you talking about?
PSG spent more money than the GDP of Sweden.
Okay, what's your point, bro?
My point is, you missed the penalty that knocks out the favorites to win the Euros against some guy called Summer, Fall,
Okay, so what's your point, bro? What's your point? Because Harry Kane hasn't won anything yet. So, and his performances have been.
PSG lost their manager. The manager went on to win the Champions League. You couldn't even beat in Uber Eats Lily.
Okay, but what about the Champions League? Because the Champions League matters, right?
The Champions League, did not get knocked out by what? Man City?
Okay, so what did Mbappe do prior to the City game?
He got knocked out by a better team. What does that mean?
I don't care.
What do you mean? Okay, so you don't care. That's you. That's perfectly fine. So you stay in your lane, and that's perfectly fine. I'll give you my top 5.
Chelsea,
so
a team that scraped into the
top
I'll let you
finish. I'll let you finish.
Beat Man City.
I'll let you. No, let him land. Let him land.
Mbappe didn't play the second leg.
PSG don't even have an excuse of, Neymar was injured. We were focused.
But
you weren't even. They literally were so bad.
Tom, let him.
No, let him land. Let him land. He has the floor. He has the floor.
PSG were so bad that they couldn't even lean on the excuse. We were focusing on the Champions League or the league. You were shit in both.
PSG were shit. That we were shit this season.
Yeah, you lost.
But Mbappe carried us. That's all. He carried us all season.
Carried you to second place in Uber Eats.
No, but wait, Mbappe.
Bro, he carried us, man.
Coming out of your mouth.
Wait, so time out. So sorry.
Kane has to be there, but Kane has way more right to be there than Mbappe.
Let me ask him something.
Yeah,
Mbappe
can be the best player in FIFA.
One after the other.
If you look at 2021, it's just about the calendar year 2021. Harry Kane is 7th in goals and assists.
Yeah, sentiment. Yes.
The one thing.
So, like, if we're talking about the top 3, the top 3 is number 1 is Lewa, number 2. No, actually, number 1 is Messi. Number 2 is Lewa. Number 3 is Mbappe. So I'm just saying, like,
I don't think you guys understand how difficult
2021, he's been up there. Like, he's
Mbappe
up there.
didn't play the second leg against Man City, dude. You know that, right?
And Benzema is like 5th. I think Benzema is ahead of Kane.
No, I'm saying, but what does this guy mean? Mbappe's reason they lost to Man City. He didn't play the second leg.
Yeah,
then that's on him.
Hey, no, don't worry. I just want to know, is Messi in your top 5?
Top 5, it depends what happens at Copa America.
Okay. So anyway, that's your opinion. That's perfectly fine.
No,
that's
perfectly
fine.
Dude,
No. It's perfectly fine what you're doing. It's perfectly fine. Let me give you my top 5 because I wasn't finished before you hopped on with the energy. So let me finish my top 5, and then if you want to continue analyzing and critiquing my top 5, it's perfectly fine. So I said Mbappe 4, and then 5.
J5.
5 is tough. 5 is tough. It might have to be Kante. I'm trying to think of someone else, but
there ain't anybody else.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else. So it'd be
get him on the
Kante will be 5. Yeah, Kante will be 5. Kante will make it 5.
If you want me to say mine, I'll say mine. If you want.
Go for it.
Yeah, straight away Lewandowski. Got robbed the other year, and the record that said was never going to be broken. I don't care. It was the Bundesliga. The record that nobody said was ever going to be broken got broken. So he's at number 1 for me. I'd probably put, regardless of whether they win the Uber Eats or not, I still think Mbappe makes it into the top 3. I think I'd put him second, to be honest. I'd probably have. What was the name? Messi would probably go 3rd. I don't really care about if the Copa America comes home for him or not. Regardless, performance-wise, was brilliant for Barcelona. Even though they still only won the Copa del Rey, I'm not really that arsed, to be honest. For me, Benzema's 4th, and then I'd put Kante 5th. Kante has to make it onto the top 5. It's ludicrous if he doesn't with the performances that he put. Even if Chelsea didn't win the CL, I would still be saying the same praises about him. Even if it went to Man City, I'd still be singing the same praises because he's been exceptional. And I think if you're going to choose a CDM to go in any team right now, you'd choose Kante.
Oh yeah, he walks in every club.
You'd be a fool not to. You'd be a fool not to. And just based off of that alone, if you're going to choose him to be in, trusted CDM, then surely you'd have him on your top 5 list minimum. If not, maybe even pushing up more towards getting on.
But he's not a quote unquote CDM. He's not
No, it's a box to box. It's a box to box.
Either way, either or, he's you know, let's
Either or, you'd have him in a midfield.
You have him in your midfield. Yeah,
let me mention my top 5. Messi.
If I see Havertz there, man, I'm kicking you out of your own stream.
You're not gonna do that. So firstly is Lewa. I think Leo has to be there because of his performance for FC Barcelona. I think as much as you hate him, you may kind of hate him. I call him the Black Balotelli, Kylian Mbappe. What he has.
What does that even mean?
I don't know the worst thing is that I don't know what that doesn't even make any sense, but it makes sense.
Oh no.
He wishes he was the Black King.
So Kylian Mbappe is third. My fourth is
Doubles.
Harry.
N'Golo.
No, N'Golo is number 5.
That means Benzema. That means
Benzema
has to.
Benzema. Karim Benzema. So Lewa, Leo, Kylian Mbappe, Benz, and then N'Golo Kante.
So what has Benzema won this season?
Can I ask you a question? What has Kane won?
I said based on performance.
Kane's in a European Cup final with a team that was not expected to be favorites.
You didn't answer the question, my friend. What has he won? You didn't answer the question.
He didn't win anything.
He made a final.
No, you didn't answer the question.
He made a Carabao
It's a yes or no
final and a European Championship.
It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no. Yes or no. Did he win?
Well, at least he got to a final.
No. It's a yes or no.
He got 2 finals.
I mean,
it's not a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question.
Let's be honest, though.
What has Tottenham as an entire organization, as a civilization, as a continent, as an institution won?
Let's get it correct. Let's get it correct. Guardiola against Ryan Mason. Come on, who's going to win? Let's be honest.
Yes or no?
These guys don't use brain, man. They need to use brain.
No. You said what has he won? I just asked you a simple question. What has he won?
He's going to win the Euro.
No. I think actually a better question is what final has he gotten to?
No. Let me. I asked first. I asked first.
What final has he got to?
Just no. I asked first.
You're asking what finals Harry Kane gone to? He's gone to the Euro final. He didn't win it. Yes, he was injured, but he didn't win it.
I just need to know.
Tottenham, that's a greater achievement.
No. Abdurrahman, yes or no? It's a yes or no question. Because you said
ask me next
won the
week.
Golden Boot.
So you can't ask me. You can't ask me this now.
He won the Golden Boot.
No, he didn't win anything. Harry Kane didn't win a thing.
Okay then. Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
He's never won anything.
So they're all in the same. They're all in the same boat. Then if that's what you think. I just think that if anything, right? Let's have this discussion then. You're saying Kane. Why are you not saying Salah?
That's a good one.
Salah. No, why are you not saying Salah?
The defending champions that the defending Premier League champions.
Look at you. Continue.
The guy who got denied to go to the Olympics.
I get it, man.
Oh my.
No, don't worry. I
understand now. I
understand. Don't worry, bro.
Guys, let's move.
You're right.
Let's move on.
Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Next topic.
You're right, man. You're right, bro.
Let's move on. Chineke. I don't know what to say. Let's move. Let's move on.
What we're moving to.
So let's talk about the Hugo. I think I've been talking about this Copa America. Tom, do you speak about the Copa America? Give me your take on them.
Look, man. Honestly, I respect the Euros, but man, this Copa is bigger than the Euros.
So,
this Copa is too big. It's too big, man. It's too big. This final is huge.
He said it's too
big. There's nobody there. There's nobody there.
I know, but it's just.
There's nobody there.
It's too big, man.
It's too big.
They're having fans in the final, though.
He's coming out.
No fans.
Wait, are they?
Yeah,
are they going to?
There's 90,000. It's a full capacity stadium at Wembley.
No. Are you talking about the Copa America?
Yeah, the Copa America. They said they were allowed.
Guys, I just have one question before we keep going. One question.
Are you sure?
Coming into this tournament, this was the final everybody expected, the Copa America final. Nobody gave England a chance. Even Italy actually was a dark horse, but nobody gave England a chance. But before even a ball was kicked, Before even
No,
the
England,
announcement of Brazil going on strike, this was the
England were up
expected
there,
final.
dude.
No.
England for me were in the
Bro, that's
final. But I
revisionist.
couldn't see us beating France.
You're playing armchair quarterback. You're looking just hindsight is
No,
2020. Going into this, bro.
I had a lot of people that
England
told
versus Italy. I think the bookmakers, you probably win a couple $1 million.
No,
If this is what you expected
no.
before. Nobody on any hangout or panel expected this to be the final. But before a ball was even kicked, before even Brazil players were
Ancelotti
protesting.
predicted it. Ancelotti predicted it.
I predicted France and England final.
I predicted
That
the
was
one thing I
hopeful
predicted
thinking
though.
at the end of the day. That you were the very even England fans, even myself. I didn't. No one predicted it, but before
7,000
the tournament started,
fans.
Brazil and Argentina was the final. So you can't just say flat out that more people are going to watch Copa America.
Jimmy, I've seen it. 7,800 fans allowed in the stadium.
Yeah, for the final. Yeah.
Oh, just 800?
Yeah. No.
Compared to 90,000 at Wembley.
It's 700-800 people allowed in the fans, allowed to stand for the final.
Brazil fans are used to them getting spanked up 7-1 at home. Why they want to pay money to go to a ticket and go watch a game?
Man, you're a funny guy, man.
Oh, 7,000.
Damn, everything is said with an agenda. Like, yo, it's crazy.
Man, you're a funny guy, bro. Man, nah.
That's not bad. That's not bad. At least some fans are gonna come and cheer their team up. That's not bad.
At least there'll be an atmosphere, man.
Atmosphere, yeah.
Like
the atmosphere will look better. But
it'll look better. It's been bad recently without an atmosphere. So you can understand that how everything's been. But let's move. I don't want the internet after more like.
Abdullahi, I'm going to put you on the spot then. Choose the winner for each of them.
So?
Choose the winner for each of them, the Euro final and the Copa America.
Can you repeat what you said? I didn't get it. Choose
the winner for both finals.
Choose your winner for both finals.
I'm
putting you on the spot.
You put him on the spot. I have to stick
don't
by
sit
what
on
I
the
want.
fence. Don't sit on the fence. Because I know what you like. Don't sit on the fence.
For the Heroes and final, I'm gonna stick by like who I want to win is Brazil and Italy for me.
Brazil and Italy, right? Okay.
Honestly, that's what I want to. I just see a night. It's gonna be a nightmare
because
Argentina.
See, Tom, reason is because for the Brazil is because people are saying Messi. I understand Messi problem, but the issue
Fred
is
might win something.
But the problem, Tom, the problem is people doesn't give credit to Neymar.
Oh yeah,
you know why?
You know why?
Because
Fred's won the Copa America. Let's put him on the ball.
Reason is because
made a European Cup final as well.
Easy. Reason is why people doesn't rate Neymar is because people
scored a penalty.
They fall over. It's like a dive. It's like everything. But
it's agenda based, man. That's what a Manchester United fan is going to say. That's why this Chelsea panel are trying to promote this hashtag Day 5.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Well, come on. It's just a fact, and they're trying to rub out Harry Kane. I don't know who he's saying.
Dude, what is your
agenda based
with Harry Kane, bro?
I don't care. No, I'm saying I'm objective. I don't have players that I like over another player. When it comes to winning individual awards, you can't have Mbappe, J5, people like this, and just say Harry Kane's not even in contention.
I'm just saying, bro. You've been.
If you're a Chelsea super fan, then change your avatar or your username to Chelsea fan number 1.
Wait. I can't even put. I'm not even gonna put Harry Kane in my top 5 because that guy hasn't won anything since how many years? So I'm sorry.
So Mbappe and Jorginho are ahead of Harry Kane.
He won the Audi Cup. He's won a car. He's won a car. There you go.
Oh, the Audi Cup.
He's won a car.
I mean, Tom, why are you doing this, Tom?
I mean, it's still a trophy. It's a trophy.
Why are you doing this? And now a precision trophy, a precision.
I mean,
I'm bantering, Abdullahi. I'm bantering.
You still get to lift it.
A precision.
He didn't even lift it. I think it was Sissoko who lifted it.
It was Sissoko. What? Was Sissoko who lifted it?
I'm sure
it was Sissoko. It was Sissoko.
No, it was Lloris. Sorry, it was Lloris.
Lloris? Oh shit.
Lloris lifted it. Yeah.
Damn.
So who is starting 11 for both finals of all the teams?
Oh, I don't even know, man.
Which teams?
Which teams? You gotta SSB be specific. So
we could do both Copa. I think I know. Man, honestly, for Argentina, you gotta start Di Maria. For Brazil, I think Brazil
Fred.
just keep what they've played, just keep what they've had. You know, keep it going.
Fredinho.
Yeah, Casemiro, Fred, and Paquetá in midfield.
Right, I'm gonna put a question up there. Do you think Fred looks a lot better with an actual DM next to him?
Yeah, he's looked really good, man. Like he's playing the role he played. Like the first time I ever watched Fred was Shakhtar versus Napoli match day one Champions League.
Guys, it's up to 21,000 fans. 21,000 fans to be allowed in Copa America Final.
Argentina fans.
21,000 fans.
That's for Argentina.
That's for Argentina?
Yeah, that's only.
I mean, at Wembley, there's going to be 4 times.
So for how many for Brazil?
There's total. There's 7,800 fans, but only 2,100 for Argentina.
Wow, 2,100. Oh, okay. So the rest is for Brazil.
Yeah, the rest is for Brazil. Yeah.
Where's it being played? What country?
It's in Brazil, Maracanã. Maracanã Stadium.
Oh wow.
Yo, if Messi wins that, my goodness, man, that's
legendary.
Legendary.
Put it on some home turf at least. I'd put it on in America or something where you can have a full stadium.
That's why I said, see, I would have loved it for it to
put
be.
Put it in one at Super Bowl stadiums.
Tom, I would have loved it to be. You know what stadium I would love it to be? You know what stadium? The Atlanta Georgia Stadium, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I love that stadium. Like that stadium is so beautiful.
It's massive as well.
Massive stadium. It's in America, yeah. Well. The Atlanta Georgia Stadium in the Mercedes-Benz.
The only problem is the borders. They wouldn't let fans over from South America. That'd be the problem.
Bro, they do that shit. They do that shit at the fucking the Marlins.
They will allow fans because it's a name.
I mean, they're gonna have to. Well, America, and Mexico, and Canada are gonna have to do it if they want to host the World Cup.
They will
have to let everybody in.
Because America and Mexico are hosting the Copa America or the World Cup?
World Cup.
World Cup. So I think they will use
2026.
Yeah, they will use the Mercedes.
Yeah, America's got the right.
Yeah, they will use. See, I think that's gonna be the final of the World Cup. The Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That stadium is so beautiful. That stadium, I've gone there before. I love that stadium.
Yo, how do y'all think the Qatar World Cup is gonna be?
I don't know, bro. I'm not even. It's in December too, bro. I don't know, man.
That's 2 years away.
It's gonna look so weird.
Anything can happen in 2 years.
It's gonna, man, or it could look so good aesthetically.
Right, 2022.
All that heat, bro. It's gonna be hot as hell too, man.
And it's in the winter as well.
But it's winter though. It's like a cooler time.
It's in the it's in the middle of the season as well.
This is the stadium I'm talking about. This is the stadium.
Click on one of the pictures. Right, I know what you mean. Yeah.
This stadium, oh my day, oh my God in heaven. See that stadium.
When was it built, Abdullahi? When was it built?
2017, 16.
I'm gonna say it looks new. It looks new.
Yeah. So it's built in 2016. It's the best. I think this stadium is statue standard. I don't know the name is statue standard. That one too is good, but I think the Mercedes Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia is the best for me though. It is the best.
I know in 2030, Great Britain are wanting to host the World Cup. Apparently.
This is the entrance of the stadium. That's the entrance of the stadium. When you go in, that's how the stadium is built.
I don't know why you wouldn't host it in somewhere like that. Even one of the Super Bowl stadiums, you can turn that into a football stadium.
Exactly.
It's just for one game. And the NFL
I think they already agreed to host it in US. I don't know why they take it to Brazil. It was already agreed to be hosted in US. I don't know why he changed their mind.
Probably because of vaccine, the virus and everything.
No, we have enough vaccine in America to entertain the COVID-19.
Well, you've got the vaccines there anyway, haven't you?
Yeah, we have a lot of vaccine in America here to entertain the.
So
I don't know why.
Yeah,
and this stadium here, as this is Neymar Jr. is going to be playing in the Neymar and Messi, it's going to be more entertaining because people will come into this stadium. People will come into the stadium. Look at the stadium. Look at it.
Because everything in America is pretty much almost full capacity.
Yeah. Full capacity. See, this is Atlanta Georgia Stadium. Very beautiful stadium.
But I just don't see. I can't see Argentina winning, man. Because they just taking some beatings against.
They're the underdogs. There's massive underdogs.
Even in the final in 07.
But guys, the repercussions if Brazil lose.
Yeah. It's not gonna go well. Civil war, yeah.
Civil war.
Like, dude.
You guys,
if they lose,
it's Neymar's best chance. Really, let's be honest.
Best chance, yeah.
If he fucks it up now, then he'll be looking to get another good chance.
No, but this
in his
Messi's
prime.
last chance.
In his prime, I mean.
In his prime.
This
Yeah,
Messi's
honestly,
last
like this, he's got to win this shit. And this is also arguably Messi's last chance too. So
chance. Yeah, because he
Exactly.
ain't won the World Cup.
Oh yeah, Messi's not going to be. I think it'll be hit or miss whether he shows up at the World Cup. To be honest.
no, he'll be there.
I know
I think that'll be his last. I think that'll be his last.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
for
I mean he won't be at the level that he is. That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
they ain't winning
Oh,
the World
yeah,
Cup.
yeah.
They ain't winning the World Cup.
I'm not meaning that he's not going to be there. I mean, and not turn up.
Yo, remember that? Remember that time? Remember when Messi told the media he retired? Remember when he retired from Argentina
And he
for
came
like
back.
a couple months? Yo,
Bro, when is Argentina
that
ever
was
beating
crazy.
Brazil?
Oh yeah, he had that play on them, didn't he? Where he just
Mhm.
basically sacked him off for a couple of months.
Yeah.
When is Argentina ever beating Brazil when it counted? Like, when's the last time?
Friendlies. I think they've beaten them a couple of friendlies.
Last year
I mean, like
friendlies.
when it counted, like an actual game.
Oh, like an actual tournament.
Yeah.
19.
It was ages ago. I can't.
I think
remember the actual year.
1980. I think
Bro,
1980.
Because you guys remember in
Gee.
07, in the 07 final? Kaká
It's
didn't
like
even
40
play.
years ago.
Kaká didn't even play in the 07 final. Argentina were heavy favorites, and they still got smacked by Brazil.
Well, a lot of Argentina's players are aging now, as well.
Mhm.
I think they're going to fall off the map sooner rather than later. To be honest,
Even
because
last year.
Messi, Di Maria, Aguero, they're the mainstream players, and you haven't exactly got heirs to any of the thrones at the moment from Argentina. Let's be honest.
I mean, Lautaro needs to step up. Dybala never
Lataro's
gets
probably
picked
the
up.
only breakout star.
Dybala should have stepped up, but Dybala never plays because Messi's on the team. So, who else?
I mean,
do they
try and
have?
fit them all into a system. I don't know. Unless you wanted to play a 4 front line and then just drop a midfielder, because they don't exactly have ballers in midfield. Let's be honest.
In midfield, yeah, no, they don't.
They don't.
Well, I
they
mean,
don't have-
DePaul is like the Serie A Jack Grealish, you know. He's so good. No, like the productivity, like is there. You know?
So people ask questions. Let's answer your question, guys. Ask question, guys.
Yeah. Because I lie. Even the last time Brazil played Argentina in the last Copa, Argentina really controlled that game.
Yes.
Brazil only had 4 shots total.
There was not even Neymar that year.
And they still won 2-0 with only 4 shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, Argentina just can't beat these guys. Man.
See, you know the funny part. Tomorrow is like a world war. It's like people going to war. You have to stay glued to your TV or your laptop.
Oh man, I can't wait for this game.
I know. I'm doing a watch along tomorrow. But
it might end up being this. It might be a lubrication.
A lubrication for Argentina.
It's a lubrication. Yo, if Argentina die, they die tomorrow.
Tosin, if Argentina get beaten tomorrow, it won't go well. Social media.
Man.
It will not go well.
It will not go well. It seems like they just can't beat Brazil, man. Like,
no, the funny picture.
Honestly, Brazil are they're stronger.
This year, people have been rooting for Messi to win something this year. Finally, see the obstacle. People have been saying it. The obstacle is Brazil. The people are saying they have got an easy chance. The obstacle is Brazil, but people forget that. Last year, Neymar didn't win the Copa America. This year, he has a chance to prove a point this year. People are forgetting that.
He's got to win it.
No, but
he has a chance to prove a point.
I love Messi, but like, you can't lose 5 finals, man. 5.
Arsenal. This is money for me. It should be
gotta win one.
The thing is, we can't exactly sit here and say that he's not got the players around him, because he has. In theory, you know, if players like Di Maria, Aguero, Martinez, Lautaro show off,
Paredes.
Paredes, you know, they've got the quality. Dybala as well. They've got the quality.
If dudes show up, it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a very close.
Yeah, I mean, Argentina on the favorites.
There's no guarantees.
This is the definition of greatness. So
there's no guarantees from either of the teams.
Honestly, because honestly, Brazil have just been skating by, bro. They start the games well, I think, but then towards the end they just let teams just dominate them.
Same with the penalties.
I know why, because I think they have a very good defense. They have a very good defense.
In theory, Argentina are lucky to even be here with a penalty shootout. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
because and Brazil doesn't want to go to they don't want to go to penalty shootout.
No,
Yo,
no.
Colombia could have taken that. They could have.
Colombia should have taken that.
No, you know what?
No, but Argentina could have won though because like they had a the
they had good
Lautaro chance.
Listen,
That Lautaro chance.
against Ecuador should have beaten Argentina in the first half 3-0. That break, calling his name, what is his name, Valencia, missed 2 sitters. It should have been 3-0.
Eder Valencia.
That break, it should have killed Argentina in the quarterfinal. Game over. It should have gone home.
Valencia.
He missed some chances, man.
He missed.
He's a fraud.
Two clear chances. You know the funny part that pissed me off? The second half, he has one-on-one with Eminem, and the guy is
Sky for West Ham.
Yeah, he played for West Ham. Yeah,
played for West Ham.
And Everton as well.
And Everton.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Brazil beating Argentina is about as close to a guarantee as you can get from over the years. Like that's about as close to a guarantee.
What? Right. So what? Moving from Copa America, what are we thinking about the Euros then? The Euro final.
Whew, man.
It's 50-50. If this went to penalties, then I think it's going to be one of those historic penalty shootouts.
Let me ask you this. Are you afraid of Federico Chiesa?
Honestly, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real.
Penalties, I'm shitting my hand. I'll be honest.
England just have way more match winners than Italy. They just
the bench, I think,
like it's just the fact.
If Southgate uses the substitutions properly, the right sort of points in the game and stuff, our bench in theory should win us the game. If we can't do it with the starting 11 that we've thrown out there against Italy, we've got the better quality of players coming off of the bench. Mm-hmm. Whereas Italy, most of their quality is what's on show in the first team. I'd say the most depth that they've got is the midfielders, really, because they're going to have to drop either one of them. And one of them.
If I'm Italy,
Immobile has to play the whole game.
If I'm Italy, first, because you have to play Immobile because Belotti is shit. Immobile is shit too. But he's just less shit. Like, so you just, bro.
He will be with Sarri as well. He will.
You know, like Morata got a lot of stick. Obviously, I get it for missing the penalty, but like, and Morata scores less goals in Serie A than Immobile. But when you stack both players side by side, Morata is better than Immobile.
Morata is one of those unlucky players. Really.
Morata, I think he has everything. Honestly, physically and technically, he has everything to be a very good number 9. He actually is just a clown. He has no mentality.
That's the mentality of a dolphin, man. This guy,
it's all mental with him.
Yeah, it's sad to see.
Yeah, but going back to the game though, like if I'm Italy, you have to press.
They will.
You have to control the game through with your midfield.
Yeah,
like that. You got to play to your strengths, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got to play to your strengths.
Guys, are you, because I've been mentioning his name for a very long time. Let me come to Tom on this. Are you afraid of Federico Chiesa?
To be honest with you, no.
Why?
with the way, no. I'm going to be really saying it. With the way Luke Shaw's been playing, I'm confident.
Are you sure?
I don't think we can shut him out for 90 minutes. Mm-hmm. But I think for the majority of the game, I think we'll pocket him.
Are you sure?
He's a good player, but
he's a good player. But don't talk about the guy like he's. Don't talk about him like he's Baggio.
Yeah, he's not.
No, I'm not saying he's Baggio.
He's had a good tournament. He's had a good tournament.
Yeah, he's a good player, but you know what I mean. He's a good player. You know, he could cause an issue for any team, but like you know what I mean. I'm not losing sleep.
Attacking
he scores. Like
seeing how well Damsgaard played against them, how well Havertz played against them against England. Like those are players that like to find pockets of space between the lines. And Insigne has to have a good game. He has to have it's imperative that he has a good game.
I want to see is when it gets to the 70th minute, and if we bring on players like Sancho or Rashford, and they run at Chiellini and stuff when they're absolutely knackered. If Italy aren't careful when it gets to the last stages of the game,
if Italy
this is why I'm saying that right. If England go a goal up. Not just because they're the goal ahead in the game. Italy have to push men forward and have to go for it. And when you've got Chiellini and Bonucci at the back, If it runs to Saka or Sterling or whoever, and they get past them, Italy are in the shit. They're backtracking all the way back to the goal.
Exactly.
And Italy don't have that sort of Kyle Walker player who, in a way, can do a recovery, for example.
But he's not Kyle. I don't think he's anywhere near the level of Kyle Walker, but he's kind of like, he's the fastest player in that back line, and that's Di Lorenzo. So,
Di Lorenzo, yeah.
Like, so he's gonna have to do
try.
a lot of defending. He's gonna try. He's gonna try. But it's gonna be tough, bro. They might do it. I mean, it might be a Bukkake session on him.
And I'm thinking about I think this tournament, Jordan Pickford has been looking very shaky in this tournament. He's been looking very shaky.
Yeah. Yo, he's the weak link. He is
the weak link. People are not talking about him. He is the weak link.
I don't know about that.
No, he was shitting himself that whole semi. He was shitting himself.
I didn't watch the semi fully, so
I was he can't distribute. He can't even.
When people criticise him, when the media criticise him, for some reason he'll play amazingly. But whenever they're not criticising him and he's got a bit of a reprieve, for example, he plays absolutely shy. But when people are actually on his back and it's, we don't know, there's the question mark over him, he'll have a really good game. But that with a free kick, I don't care that it was an amazing free kick. You can't deny that. But positioning-wise, nah, I'm sorry. He needs to be in the slap bang in the middle of the goal, to be honest, with that sort of free kick. Not far too far over to the left. Rookie errors. And it cost us with a free kick. But the one thing I'm confident with England is most of Italy's goals have come from open play. And we've not conceded an open play yet.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I am holding a hat on with England is we've not conceded an open play. And because my
thing is the issue of the Italian midfield, because I'm looking at that Belgium game, right? What happens if you take a midfielder off? Like would they then lose control of the game if they have control?
They had to bring Locatelli on to try and control it against Spain.
So that's my issue. That's also an issue that I think could also decide the game 2 or 4. It's because I'll say the Belgium game was probably the most insightful game that England can look in terms of at Italy. But at the same time, it's going to be a tough game either way. If Italy win, it's the stuff. I don't see a situation where England get thrashed or Italy get thrashed. I don't see that.
It'll be a 1-0 game, I think.
I think it'll be a 1-0 or maybe a 2-1 game or something like that. But I don't see it.
It'll be a 2-1. It'll be a 2-1 game for whoever wins. They'll win 2-1.
I don't think it'll be a thrashing. I don't think it'll be a thrashing at all, to be honest with you. But that's just me.
Okay. Let me come to this now. Tom, if Italy wins, where's the player of the season for them? And if England wins, where's the player of the season?
Who's the player of the tournament for Italy and England?
It's gonna be Donnarumma, man.
I'd probably say either Donnarumma or unless if he has a masterclass in the final and he plays Locatelli for me. That man shares, the trade price in him. He's gone up, but he's gone skyrocket.
And for England, if England wins, where's the player of the tournament?
They'll put Sterling. Sterling.
Yeah, I think it's Maguire.
Or Maguire. That's a good shot. Yeah.
That's a good shot.
For me, it's either Jorginho or Sterling.
For Italy, I think it's Verratti. And in England, I think it's Maguire.
We'll see.
Marco Verratti?
Yeah, I think he's better.
He didn't play the full games though. That's the only problem.
Yeah,
I would say he was bad. He was bad in the Spain game, so I can't.
No, he was.
It hurts to say, but he was bad.
I respect that, man.
Honestly, Koke absolutely dominated that zone of the field. I think Spain fucked up when they took off Koke because he put it on a plate for Oyarzabal with the header.
And then
He put it on a plate for him. Oyarzabal got to score that. That guy sold the game for Spain.
Man, he's in about he wants to go to one of the big clubs in Spain. mate, sort your heading out. Wow. Real Madrid and Barcelona, they aren't accepting that. You need that in the
do you know this guy?
Honestly, the truth about Spain is that like they just
It's
have
not-
dog shit attackers.
Oh,
they do not know how to produce attackers.
I don't know if that's a little insult, bro, but hey, I'll take it. Hey, is he my guy, bro? I'll take it.
He's a UFC
Yeah,
fighter.
I'll take it. Hey,
He's
Mustafa,
a Nigerian
I'll take it,
UFC fighter.
Mustafa,
this
I'll
one,
take it, man. Hey, thanks. I'll say thanks, bro. Thanks, man. Nah, but we need to talk about J5. I'm sorry, J5. I mean, I don't know why people
Come
don't
on,
think
you gotta
J5.
stop this.
No, I
You
don't know
gotta
why
stop
people.
this, man.
Right, let me put it like this. If he gets pocketed in the final against Rice or
I don't
Phillips,
think so. I don't think we'll get pocketed.
Then
When you are Tom, when you are Barella, Verratti, Jorginho with Declan Rice and Phillips, it's a game over. I'm sorry.
Don't do that. No. I'm lying. No. You see, you're big up. What you're doing is what these guys were doing when it comes to Modric.
No. What I'm talking no. MK, what I'm talking is when you're talking about controlling of the game, you can't put Declan Rice and them Kevin Phillips in the control of the game. That will not work.
But they don't need to do that. See, the thing with England is the guys. Yeah, exactly. You don't need a high level volume of progression plays from Rice or Phillips because Walker can do that, Shaw can do that, Maguire and Stones are capable when they want to. So, like, they can break lines through a lot of players. They don't need those midfielders really. They're just there to screen. Just do a job, screen.
Window wiping? Or would you say window wiping?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they windshield wiping.
Windshield wiping, bro. That's what they need to do, man. That's
So the lack ball carrier.
I mean, Mount is your ball carrier, and Shaw, yeah.
Mount is not number 10. He's a number 8. He's not number 10. He's a number 8 for me, though.
The thing with Mount, man, like Mount will do a very good pressing job on somebody. I don't know who it's gonna be. Is it gonna be Jorginho? If it's Jorginho,
he knows
he's gonna do a very
like, bro. Like the back of his hand.
I'm envisioning a Jorginho stinker. I'm actually envisioning it. I'm envisioning a Jorginho stinker because
it happens, man.
And the thing with Italy,
Jorginho and the Lampard, it's incoming performance.
Bro, 6 months ago, y'all were shitting on this man.
I don't know who you're
talking about.
I don't know who you're talking about. It's not me.
It's so funny, man.
But Tosin, I wasn't shooting on that because we know how good of a player he is. Lampard is just a dumb manager who doesn't even understand football.
All I'm saying is he was a top goal scorer this season, man. So the Ballon d'Or thing is not too wild. It's not too wild.
I think so. I've been saying it.
How many
That's zero. Absolute zero.
That's not the point. That wasn't.
How many goals has Kante got from open play?
That's not the point.
Zero.
That's not. Tosin, why do you like this, man?
It's true though. It's true.
It's because of your tone. The way you're saying zero, I can tell where. Hey man, but.
But they're midfielders. I don't judge them on their goals.
I'm excited for both finals, man. This is gonna be crazy. Crazy
game. This weekend gonna be crazy.
I'm ready, guys. I'm ready.
It's coming out. I'm ready.
It's coming. It's coming Rome. It's coming Rome.
It's coming home. It's coming home.
Man, England, man. Hey.
Tom, let me ask you a question.
If Sterling drops a clinic, I'll have to hold on.
Let me ask Tom and MK Dons. If England lose on Sunday, are you going to be angry or mad, or you want to see the level of how they lose?
It depends how we lose. If we lose, let me put it, if we go down fighting, then I wouldn't be too harsh. But if we lose in a penalty shootout, then mate, no, I can't lose on penalties.
Yo, you guys know in 2012, right? Chelsea won Champions League.
No,
City won the league 2021, and Italy lost in the Euro final 2021. The script might rewrite itself. The script might rewrite itself, man.
Hey, man. Hey, if England lose, I move. It's as simple as that. I mean, it's all right. Like if we lose, if we lose, then we lose. If we win,
2021 is just 2012 inverted.
Man, it's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay. Win or lose, I'm still happy. A final's a final. You know, I wouldn't have told you England would have got to the. Actually, no. I need to go back and look at your predictor because I think I said something very, very cryptic. But I'll keep quiet, though. I'll keep quiet. I just find the evidence. I find the evidence because I feel like I said something a bit mad. So I find the evidence quickly.
Tosin, how are you feeling for the next season for Paris Saint-Germain? Ashraf Hakimi, Lucifer Ramos, Wijnaldum, Donnarumma coming in, and
Possibly Camavinga.
I'm hearing certain player in Labil.
It's
Labil
not
properly.
they're staying at Man U, yeah.
Labil.
Hey man, Chimere, man, I had to do it to you, bro. I hate it. I hate that we had to do it to y'all, bro. But I mean, y'all just gonna have to take the 60 million. Like,
Take.
why would
Listen,
you pay?
I'll take 60. I really don't give a shit. Take
Yeah,
it.
I'll
Take
that.
it. I really don't care. He's holding us to ransom for long enough.
yeah, honestly, I would be if I was a United fan, I'd say the same thing.
Yeah,
He's held us to ransom for long enough.
To be honest, I don't think PSG needs him though.
I mean, to be fair, let's just keep it real. Like in midfielders, if you have midfielders, you need.
If you didn't get Wijnaldum for free, then I would possibly say there's.
Honestly, I'm looking at the Wijnaldum deal different now. It's
because you got
You could have got Pogba, man.
You know the funny part. I think you need Labil. Why? Because in some games, he's waiting gonna pack the balls. You need the player that will open up the team, and Labil had that.
I mean, Pops get the best out of him now.
Yeah, but they got Neymar, Di Maria. They already got.
No, see, that is to ease the burden on Neymar. That is to ease the burden on him. See, if you have creativity in Labil and Neymar together,
if there's creativity everywhere,
Neymar will not do too much. Neymar will just enjoy football.
Let me pull out there.
Can we stop this whole narrative that a team doesn't need a player like Pogba? Every team needs a player like Pogba.
That's not the. You gotta look at it. You gotta look at it this way.
I'm sick of the whole stereotype of build the team around him. It's a load of bollocks.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, you don't.
You never build a team around one player.
Yeah, you don't.
You just build a team collectively.
But Tosin, this is why I say you gotta look at it this way. Let's say, example, like let's say you Pogba's on PSG, right? Pogba wants a role where he can be free and do whatever he wants to do, right? Neymar needs that role. Di Maria needs that role. And Mbappe needs to be free. So who's defending? Who's checking back?
Idrissa Gueye.
I'm saying, like, you can't play that way. You can't play that way.
Look, man, it's gonna be hard to do, but I mean, people. Look, man, you got to make it work. You got to make it work.
No, but let's say you play a team like Bayern or Man City that controls most of the possession. How are you gonna cope with that?
No, why are we saying it like Pogba has to play every game? If you're playing those players, he can come off the bench too.
Yeah, Labil can come off the bench.
Why would he
He's not taking money to come off the bench.
No. Look at it. Look at it.
He ain't sitting there on 500.
No, but look at this.
Yeah, no way.
No,
it's a squad.
He's not coming to PSG to sit on the bench.
Wait, guys, you guys are taking this too like it's a squad, and in a squad. The manager has his tactics.
He wants to be playing every game.
No, but wait, man. Wait, every player wants to play every game. That's nothing new. But if the manager, that's why the manager matters here. You being a top manager is you knowing, okay, you know what, Pogba, sit this down. Ferguson, one of the greatest, that was the good thing he knew, was, okay, you know what, I'm benching you because of this reason. The player is not going to, you bought a good player, so every game now he has to play. That's not how you manage a team.
No, correct.
I agree. But I think for the most big games in the Champions League, he's going to be expected to be picked. It's just that simple.
Like, and if you play team,
so,
and if you play
guys, who remember this celebration? Who remember the celebration?
What celebration? What are you on about?
Right.
Oh.
Nah, but I'm just saying,
man.
like,
Hey, drippy Pogba, man, was different, man.
My man, Labil.
That whiskey, that's dripping, man.
Honestly, man, when Pogba, man, honestly, karma pulled up on Pogba crazy in that Switzerland game, bro.
Oh, when you
that man did 4 different celebrations after that goal, bro.
He was dancing.
He was dancing after that goal,
he did
man.
He did 4 different celebrations. He did 4 different celebrations.
He was feeling himself after that goal.
He did the ice in my veins. He did the pose. He did the
pose. Yeah, he did this one.
He did the J
Lings.
No, but this is my issue though. Like, we gotta stop. Like, if a guy's a world-class player, bro, we gotta stop giving him excuses for why he's not performing consistently. You can't just say it's Man U. Like that's
It
not
is,
fair.
Man U. Your
No,
team
but
is
you
not
can't
good
say
enough.
Honest though,
no, you
right?
can't say
Your
that's
team
not
is not
fair.
good enough.
I'm
Jameer.
going to speak. I'm going to speak.
No,
I'm
but
going
Sam,
to
Your
speak.
team
I'm going to
ain't
speak
good
legit.
enough.
Sam,
And I'm going
when
to say something. I'm going to say
didn't Bruno
something
come into the same
positive.
team and perform? Why can't Pogba?
I'm
Oh,
going, no,
really?
I'm going to
Really?
say something positive and say
Really?
this.
What do you mean,
See,
really? What do you mean, really? Have you
let
seen
me
his
tell
numbers?
you.
What do you
Let
mean,
me tell
really?
you. Calm down, bro. You know the thing. Fact is that Pogba has performed for United. Maybe not at the highest
He
level.
has. He
I
has.
do feel that injury affected him too. Bruno has been really lucky, actually, that since he's been at United, he hasn't been injured.
All these
To actually,
excuses for him, man.
What?
All these excuses.
no, it's for every player. Injury
You
has
got
McFred
been
and
all these
McWinks.
excuses for Pogba, bro. Everybody got all these excuses for him.
No,
Damn,
but
hey,
honestly,
chill,
the
bro.
thing with
Chimera.
Pogba is just
I
that
just
like
this team with
it's
Pogba,
just
man.
it's just gone to a weird level that like Pogba, like you either like I don't know, man. The thing is, it's just gone to a level where you expect Pogba to play on the wing now. Like you know what I mean?
No,
Like
no,
Wingback, yeah,
no.
No, but
it's
wingback.
just
Tosin,
it's
He's
just
turning to
gone.
wingback.
no, but
He's a
Tosin,
winger
No,
now. Like you
Tosin,
know
why
for
did we
real.
sign
no,
Pogba,
So
bro? We didn't sign Pogba to
no,
put up.
it's gotten
When we
bad.
signed,
It's gotten
no,
bad.
but
No,
Like
Tosin,
no,
when we
no.
signed
Let's
Pogba,
look at
no.
it. Let's
Chimera,
even look at
wingback.
it. Pogba.
Come on,
Pogba
man.
has been playing well when he's fit. Chimere, come on.
I know I'm a
Don't take
United
this
fan,
away
but my
from
point
him.
is, bro,
no,
No.
but when Pogba
but you
has a
have
bad game, it's glaring though. It's
no, but you
glaring. The
have my thing
whole
is there's always all these excuses for him. We don't give other players. That's my
Like who? Which
problem,
player should we give these
bro. If
excuses
this
to?
was Bruno, you wouldn't be giving him this excuse. You wouldn't be.
Come on, man. Come
No,
on,
you
man.
wouldn't,
Come
dude.
but
on,
No,
man.
you wouldn't. What do you mean?
Bruno be
Come on.
ass though.
How's he?
Shat.
How is he? Listen. The
Bruno
numbers.
sat himself in the
This is what I.
Premier
This is
Euros,
what I
man.
mean, dude.
Shat
This is
Listen,
what I
himself in
mean,
the
listen,
bro.
Euros,
This is
man.
listen.
what I mean, bro.
Like
This is
Bruno is
stuff I
not a
mean.
world class player.
This
He's
is
just
stuff.
like a
How is Pogba
Oh,
world
professional.
come
class
off
player
of
then?
it,
How's
man.
he Pogba world class then? Bruno's not.
Because you just need
Oh,
to
Because of
work
what?
come
with
Because of
them,
what?
man.
Because
You just need to work
Pogba is
with
what
them.
you call
we,
what the Spaniards call absurdo, jugador absurdo, absurd. Pogba can do absurd shit on a football
And
pitch.
Bruno can.
No, he
so
can't, bro.
how can
Bruno
he
is
not,
Have
just.
you
bro? See,
seen
this is
some
what I
of the
mean. This
goals
is
that he
stuff I
I don't
mean.
scores?
see.
This is stuff I
Nah,
mean. This is
dude.
stuff I mean.
No, he's not.
No.
This is
Hey,
stuff I
wait,
Bruno
mean.
ain't
wait.
like
So,
that, man.
Tosin, what you're saying is basically he's a Portuguese sort of James Madison. Is that what you're saying?
Oh
He's just all
my.
right, or is that
Oh
what you're saying?
my
I'm just trying to read
god.
what you're
Honestly,
saying.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that.
honestly,
This is stuff I mean,
James
dude.
Madison
Because
receives the
Madison
ball
has more
better. He
skills.
receives the ball better
I
than
think
Bruno.
Is
Madison has more
I'll say
that?
skills.
that.
No, but
No,
He
he does.
does.
hold on,
Chimera,
When he
I'm not saying
receives
this
it,
at
when he
all.
receives
Chimera
the
ain't stop.
ball
That's
on
not
the
me.
hold
half
on, bro.
turn,
That's not even. It's not even
I
about
prefer
Bruno.
that. I
Because
prefer that to
it's
Bruno.
not even about Bruno, bro. Let me ask you a
Abdullah,
question.
can you show us a
No,
picture of Bruno, man?
no,
Let's
Okay, let me see.
no,
Let me see.
no. When we got Pogba, why did we get him? We
No,
didn't get
no.
him to put up
This is the
superstar
play,
numbers.
yes,
We
and
got
like
Pogba under the
yes. And
impression
wait,
he'll be a
6 years
great
of
box to box
Pogba.
midfielder.
Players after players was signed for
So
unlocking. It was
which
signed for
player was
100
bought?
million.
So
And yet he
who are
didn't.
these
They're
players?
gonna
Wait,
say
who are these
Matic. They're gonna
players?
say
Bro,
Matic.
what?
They're gonna say Matic.
Nemanja
Ibrahimovic,
Matic.
Matic,
Oh my! See, this
Fred,
is what I mean,
Fred,
bro. The
Fred, Fred,
excuses.
Fred,
The
Fred, Fred,
excuses.
Fred, Fred.
McFred,
The
not Fred.
excuses,
It was
bro.
McTominay,
McFred, man.
The
McTominay,
excuses.
McTominay.
You see how many excuses you
Daniel
guys are
Bro,
making?
but
James.
like guys,
See
no,
how
but
many
no
excuses you
disrespect.
guys are making?
Your starting midfield is McTominay and Fred.
But you see how
And
many
y'all be
excuses you
dead
guys are
ass.
making?
Y'all be dead ass
For
too.
for
Like
a
y'all
world
be
class
dead
player.
ass. Like that's y'all
So we're
midfield.
making
Like that's
excuses for a
y'all
world class
midfield.
player. He's a world class player. We're making excuses for him,
No,
right?
no.
Come on.
Like
Chimere. Another thing with Bruno you should realize is that he's only played 1 year for you guys. I think Pogba has actually played a longer length, so
Yeah, we know
I
that,
think
but
you
Papa
shouldn't
hasn't
really
performed.
compare it and be like, oh, Bruno, because Bruno has only played one full season for United, so
But Bruno came into
you
the
can
same
calm down a
team.
little
That
bit.
Bruno's
Wait, but
coming to the same team.
okay,
No,
but
because
here's my thing.
I watched the games consistently. I'm getting tired of
He's
people
not a team
always
player though.
giving
Bruno's not
Pogba
a team player.
excuses, man.
Wait,
He's a
but
world
here's my
class
thing,
player.
right?
Bruno,
Bruno's
like
not a team player.
just ask why the strikers aren't scoring anymore with Bruno hogging all these stats.
What do you
Bro.
mean the strikers aren't
Like,
scoring? Dude, we're the
bro,
second
like I'm
highest
just
scoring
saying,
team in
like
the
you
league.
let a
What
dude
are you
come into
talking
your
about,
team,
bro?
but no, this is what I'll say. Like United, you're a big club. You just let a guy come pull up
And do
from
what
all
they
the way
wants
from
to do.
Portugal.
Okay, why can't Pogba
He
do what?
he
Why
pulled
can't
up from
Pogba do it
Portugal.
then?
This man pulled up from from Portugal, came into your team, bitched everybody in your team, said, I'm going to take every free kick. I'm going to take every corner. I'm going to take every penalty. I'm going to, like, this dude does everything. Like, y'all give this man everything. How has he earned it? Is he not that nice? He's not that nice.
Bro, do you watch Man U consistently or not, dude?
Shimmery, can I ask a question? Right? I really forgot my train of thought. Don't you think it's similar to the Cruz thing? Because people tell me Cruz people tell me Cruz can't function on his own. You know, he needs help. You know, and he has Modric and Casemiro. Those are world-class players. And then hear the same light that people then say, "Oh, Toni Kroos is trash. He gets carried by these guys and stuff." Do you think that Pogba sort of similar in that sense? I don't know if that's a fair comparison. Because I'm trying to compare
I don't think it's that because I think Pogba has played well. But my annoyance I have with people is they give him all these excuses when he has. They say, "Oh, it's Man U." When we bought Matic, everybody the big thing was, "Oh, we got Matic. It's a big signing." Go back. Go back. Go back. Some
said he was washed. Some said he was washed.
A lot of people said it was washed.
It was not the
no
same
Chelsea fan was
Yeah,
devastated.
I didn't say
exactly. Okay. You say maybe the general media. I'll tell you from a Chelsea fan's perspective, I didn't lose any sleep over that transfer. Let me just be honest.
So Matthew wasn't a starter when you won the league. He didn't start.
No, he was. But that season after, like, bro, like I got to a point where I'm being honest. Like, I'm not even talking hindsight because I didn't like doing that anyway.
Yeah.
But I didn't really lose sleep over it, and we replaced him with Bakayoko at the time. So at the time, I was thinking,
"Yo, wait, NK, is your mic good?"
Is my mic?
I think it's coming out.
Yeah, but Chimere, let me just tell you, the whole Matic stuff. He was good, but we knew that his days were coming. We knew that it was.
Yeah.
At best, he had one more good season.
And that was true. He had one good season, doesn't it?
So that's why Chelsea fans didn't care. It wasn't like, "Oh, we're losing a player that for the next 4 or 5 years that United bought him for." We're like, "Oh, this player is going to be integral." It wasn't like that for Chelsea. It was like maybe one more good season, and then he will need to be sold.
40 million. Yeah, that was beautiful.
But I'm saying, like, you act like we haven't. Man, we've been buying players. Look how much money we spent.
No, tell us the players, bro. You said Matic. Which other player? Which other player?
No, I'm saying, but you guys are looking in hindsight, man, and just saying, "Oh, because Matic."
Oh no, but tell me which player, though.
Dude. When we bought Matic, it was a big transfer. Go back and read what people were talking about him.
Bro, remember that? What was that season where you guys bought what's his name? Alexis Sanchez.
Yeah.
That's where y'all fucked up, man. That's where United fucked up.
Yeah, but we got it. It was
look at the manager.
When we got
because United were going through a really good run of form with their players, and then they just bought Sanchez, fucked everything up.
But when we got Sanchez, that was a big transfer. That was a big name.
Chimmery, it was a big transfer, right? But even then, I'll be honest, and this is not hindsight. Even then, people were sort of saying he was declining because his form wasn't great when he made that transfer. His form wasn't great.
So,
I saw him breaking records for the amount of times he was dispossessed. Am I lying or?
His body broke down, man.
Guys, wait, let me ask you this. When you say this, on phone, both of them on phone, who will you choose? Be very objective. Paul Labiu or Bruno Fernandes?
On form?
Yeah, on form. Both of them are playing very well, scoring goals, assisting on form. Labiu or Bruno Fernandes?
It's Pogba.
Yeah, that's not even the question.
But I can't talk like that because he hasn't performed as consistently as Bruno from Man U. So I can't talk that way. Say hypothetical. I have to go.
Can I ask another question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's talk about Martial. What's going on with Martial?
Wait,
my point is, bro, why are we focusing? Why are we going to other? Let's focus on Pogba.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. No, let me ask you a question. Why do we get Pogba when we bought him? What's the reason?
Because you wanted him to set. You wanted him to be that transcendent guy. Like he was going to be the main man.
Why did we get him? What's the main reason we got him?
I'm assuming there was a need.
We wanted him to be the guy.
My guy has signed for Watford. What do we get him for? We got him for. Etebo is in Watford.
Wait, this is a guy that signed for Crystal Palace. Is he Nigerian?
Oh, Michael. He's nice. Yo, he's a lot of nationalities. He's Nigerian, French, English. Yeah.
Nigeria should be copying these guys, man. What's happening? Seriously.
I don't know, man.
Finish what you're saying.
So, my guy.
So is he gonna play in the Premier? He'll play in Premier League.
Yeah, Watford. Yeah. Organic career.
Hey, worry boy, up.
No, Watford in the Prem. I don't think they are.
Wait, no.
They have 2 seconds too.
No, they're on the prem. They're on the prem.
Don't Watford have this Brazilian kid that's pretty crazy?
What's his name? What's his? I know the guy that
Pedro or something.
João Pedro, João Pedro.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
guy.
He worked in number 10 jersey.
They also have
a lot
this
of
guy.
big clubs wanted him at a time.
Yeah, they also have Ismail Assar.
Ismail Assar, yeah.
Board. Yeah,
Bro, he's not that nice. He's good.
Ismail Assar, he's good.
He's alright. He's alright. He's alright.
Because they don't
have good moments. That's
no. I've seen that boy play ball.
When he destroyed Liverpool, I think that's when he. But
it's not just that. I watched him in the Nations Cup. I watched that boy. That boy is good. The only thing is, he's just been unlucky that he doesn't have a big agent that can take him.
He can't pass and move. He doesn't have the.
No, and even he's not that clinical.
When I watch him, he doesn't pass and move. He doesn't. I don't know, man.
Let me ask you this question, because I remember you saying you don't want to see a Domotry anywhere near this club. What's the huge difference between? I think a Domotry is better than Ismail Assar. If you're talking about,
they're different players, though.
They're different players, but who would you rather take?
Traore is way better, man.
Ismail size.
Are you sure? I don't think so. Look, Traore went through a season where he scored 0 goals through how many months? Ismail Assar will never be that bad. He'll never be that bad.
But he was also being benched, though. It wasn't like he was starting every game.
Guys, I want to. Is it true that Greenwood is from Jamaica?
Yeah,
those guys are all Jamaican. Most black players that play for England are from the Caribbean.
Any melanin, they're not from this country.
Yeah. There's no white person. There's no black. There's no black
I'm not
English
saying he's
person,
trash,
right?
but I think Traore is definitely better.
He's better.
Yeah, I think people.
I think.
Yeah, the thing is that people only remember when Traore isn't scoring, but remember when Traore is on form. He's dangerous.
We want to talk Arsenal?
I think it's
he's dangerous, man. Like,
guys, I want to talk about some.
I think this is the only player Klopp actually said on his day is undefendable. Traore, if he really means to.
Klopp's a fan of Sar too. He wanted to sign him when it was a Rennes.
Yeah,
he did. Anyway, what were you saying?
Guys, I want to talk about somebody, and I need to give my position to him. I know if this is like 27, 28, I'll still love him to stay in Chelsea, but his official is leaving. Olivier Giroud.
Giroud is over 30. I'm like, he's gone.
He's not 27, 28. What?
I'm saying if he.
Okay. I was about to say
one of the best signings that our academy.
Honestly, like I don't look, man. I want to say this about Giroud. Like this guy was seen as a brick. He was seen as a brick for his whole career. When did he become this lovable guy?
Like, you're not doing that again.
When he was at Arsenal, we all looked at him as a brick, and rightfully so.
They called him Donkey Kong. They called him Donkey Kong, man.
Yeah, Donkey Kong.
Arsenal are evil.
When you watch him,
after I saw that picture of the overhead kick, man.
Oh, you want that one?
Man.
Let me bring it out.
No. But I think. Wait, was it Josh? He was trying to make a point.
Yeah, go for it. Obviously, Arsenal fans were the ones that were mocking him. Nobody cares what Arsenal fans think. Arsenal fans don't know football. They don't know.
No, you know the thing, Tosin. One thing with Giroud is that he cannot be your main man.
Yeah.
If you have Giroud as your number one striker that you want him to score week in, week out, he will disappoint you. It's just fact. But at Chelsea, he was never that. There was always someone that could come in for him, that could bench him if he wasn't performing. That's why Chelsea fans like him, because when he was on the bench and he was given an opportunity, he actually performed. So in the Europa League, he was on fire.
FA Cup final goal. That was a lovely goal.
Yeah, scored 4 goals versus Sevilla or something. Yeah.
Am I talking about this one?
Yeah.
This is an underrated goal, man. Seriously,
That's a real goal in the Champions League, man. That's real.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true.
Arsenal had Walcott and he
No, Arsenal idiots because fam, look.
No.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that because there was one season
He has
where
Santi Cazorla, man.
Giroud actually cost Arsenal a Premier League. You could argue. So he did.
He went like 10 goals without scoring.
He couldn't
He cost them the Premier League. So I can't say it was entirely wild what they were saying.
No,
for
but
Chelsea,
the thing is, Arsenal bought for 10 million. What do you expect with 10 million to get a gem? It's stupid.
No, and this is what I said again is that if you rely on him to score for you week in week out,
it's a big
disappointment.
You can't put that on Giroud.
No, but like seriously, Arsenal's 2014-15 season when Ozil was unbelievable,
balling.
They should have had an all-time season, and not just the Premier League, but even the Champions League. They bottled that tie to Monaco. And Giroud in that first leg was unforgivable. Like, yo, this shit, he was missing some sitters, man.
Yeah, but he's meant to be a second striker.
I think that season really fucked up.
Let me come to talk on this, guys.
Yeah, you did.
Going to AC Milan now. Where do you see Giroud? Kind of does he perform in Serie A?
Serie A is the European MLS, as someone said before.
Bro, Giroud not gonna score that many goals. He'll score like 10 goals max. He'll score 10.
I'll say he touched 15.
Man, if he touch 15, I might start to start listening to y'all on the Serie A thing.
I think he'll touch 15.
I think he will touch 15. No, I think he will touch 15. I think.
It depends on his role. It depends on
last when Chelsea were trying to call it when Lampard's first season. At the end of the season,
he was huge for you guys.
Yeah, he was.
He scored 10 goals. He scored 10 goals.
Like, he's very good. Yeah. No, I won't say he's the only reason.
He destroyed Serie A. Locatoni at 38 was the leader scorer with LS Verona.
Let's see what Giroud does. Let's see what he does, man.
Well, guys, I'm happy for him though. He's going to AC Milan. Olivier, good luck, brother. Good luck. Go smack it there. Forza Milan. To all Milan fans. Forza you guys, Forza Milana. Keep our Olivier for us. Keep him for us.
Yeah, he will go and meet Tamori.
So much.
He will go.
We've got Arsenal for free, right?
Yeah, no, guys. You know the funny part. Marina she's a smart lady. Olivier,
you're saying Marina props now?
Wait, let me talk.
Exactly.
Wait.
We're not talking about Haaland. That's why.
Giroud is supposed to go on free, but Marina had the money. AC Milan has to pay 2 million for Chelsea to let Olivier Giroud leave. This lady is a smart businesswoman. She knows how to make. She knows how to make money. We gotta give her credit for that. She knows how to make money. In terms of money for the clubs, she knows how to make money.
Wait. So his contract was up?
It was up. Supposed to go free, but Marina had an extra year to her. So it's Marina paid 2 million to sign Olivier Giroud.
Oh, so Giroud allowed himself to be pimped out for 2 million.
So
Giroud, you will want for that as well.
Come on, man. You don't.
That's why I love Giroud so much.
He's a true servant, man. Let's be real. How much did Chelsea buy him from Arsenal?
12 million. 12 million.
12 million. What a service! He's Europa League, Champions League, and FA Cup.
Yeah, FA Cup. Yeah.
Him and Demba Boy.
I think I saw the stat. I think since it's Chelsea, ever since he become Chelsea in 3 years, he scored almost 40 goals already.
Yeah, he has a good stat for Chelsea.
Almost 40 goals. Almost 40
That's
goals.
pretty good.
Him to goal ratio for Chelsea.
That's too much. There's too much Giroud talk.
Come on, man.
It's too much Giroud talk. Come on, y'all talking like this man a legend. Like, come on.
We just appreciate what you do.
Top goal scorer.
He's not a legend, though. He's not a legend.
He's a legend. He's a legend in this game, man. He's a legend.
No, what? Y'all tripping?
I love him.
He's a legend.
Respect the World Cup winner. Well, respect.
A World Cup winner that has 0 goals, 0 shots.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He started the World Cup final. Respect who started the World Cup.
You guys are funny, man.
Yeah.
No, trust me. The thing is that if Giroud played for you and had the performances he had.
No, I said I literally said I remember what I said that I think it was a long live, one of Abdullah's earlier lives when I said I would take Giroud to PSG.
Yeah,
Neymar, Mbappe, Giroud. Yeah, Abdullah was dying.
I was like, what?
Giroud's a good. He's a good player. He's a serviceable player. That's he's not a legend though.
He a legend in this game, bro. He a legend, bro.
But something tells him, right? Very few players have won the Champions League and the World Cup, right? Very few. They're not many. They're not up to 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't a big part of either of those teams.
Hey, no, he's Robert Horry. He's Robert Horry, man. He's Robert Horry, man. Robert Horry should be in the Hall of Fame.
No, the thing you say is that for sure he's not a world-class player, and the thing is he plays his part. He's a team player. That's the thing.
I'll ask a question to Chelsea fans because I had this argument with my friends.
Team player.
Who was the best transfer, Torres or Giroud?
Giroud.
It's Giroud, isn't it?
Giroud. It's not
Giroud. Thank you.
Giroud. Yeah, that's Giroud. Yeah, it's Giroud.
It's Giroud. Thank you, man.
Honestly, like you don't even have to think. You don't even have to think it.
Thank you, Boris, for that United miss. That United miss.
Yeah, that was criminal.
Nah, man.
No,
he scored in that same game. But
that's why it was painful. It was the second goal he should have scored.
That miss was crazy.
You know what I look about? You know what I love about Giroud?
I've never seen that in my life. I
and
need
his
to rewatch
positioning always make me kind of happy because even despite kind of giving him course, you know those near post runs that he makes. Giroud is very good at that very well. His positioning,
very good.
Those near posts when you play crosses to the near post, just leave Giroud there.
I don't know why he hasn't suited Tammy Abraham, but that's another discussion.
If Tammy has got it, Tammy has got it.
You ain't lying.
He scored 15 goals in the Europa League. He was the top scorer that year. I remember.
No, but let's be real though. Now that Giroud is gone and people saying Tammy is going to leave,
he's going to leave. Yeah.
Yeah, it's off.
Especially in striker mode.
We need the striker more because I think based on the report, his future is gonna be decided by next month by the board.
The thing I would say is since Giroud is leaving, Tammy might stay. There's a big possibility.
No, Amanda Boja will stay. Boja will stay ahead of Tammy.
You guys are funny. You guys.
That's what the report said.
I'm telling you right now. Armando Broja is in the squad and we're relying upon him to contribute. We are finished. We're not doing anything this season. We're not doing anything this season. We're not doing anything this season, man.
Serious?
Come on, Emmy. Come on, man. Emmy. Come on now.
Let's give the guy. Let's give this guy.
No. Are you guys going to tell me that you prefer Broja than Tammy right now?
No. Nobody's saying that.
Okay.
I think for Tammy, right? It's very clear. Tammy needs to go and own somewhere and become a first teamer, right? Yeah. He's getting to that age. He's 23, 24.
23,
yeah, at that age, a striker needs to start playing regularly or at least be someone that plays every other week. He's not playing. He's not playing at all, and that's not helping him.
Wait, but the fact that Giroud is leaving now, because if you look at last season, a big reason why Tammy wasn't getting in the squad was because Tuchel was switching he and Giroud. So now with Giroud gone, I do feel that.
No, but Havertz to play those roles.
I'm not saying that Havertz.
If we don't play the point striker who we're about to buy, Havertz to play, and it's so. Giroud and Tammy were competing with Havertz pretty much, and Havertz was being favored more.
Yes, but I'm saying that in the squad you do need another. What if Havertz get injured? Will you rely on Werner all season then?
No. I don't know.
See, I think you should understand because this is the scenario here. You don't get a new striker. Does it make sense to let Tammy Abraham leave?
No, I don't think Tam is leaving without Chelsea buying a new striker.
Aren't you guys making 150 million euro solution at that?
No.
I told you. I spoke to Abramovich. I said, don't do that deal. So
no. The problem is
we're not doing that deal, man.
See, the problem is this is what the issue is. I've been saying this for a very long time. I've been saying this for a very long time.
There's nothing Abdullah wants to say.
I would love Roman. See. I would love Roman to be sensible, not to use brain. Like my word, use brain.
Use brain.
The reason I say he's gonna use brain is with no countries that ESP player in that team. I would not want a player to come in and overhaul that wages structure. Now it's demanding high and it became a flop or it doesn't perform to the level we see. If Alan comes in, I want the level. I have a level in which I want him to perform. If it doesn't meet that expectation, it's failure for me. Regardless of
wait. But the thing is, Tammy is coming in. I'm sorry, Haaland comes into a team where he speaks like he would get along with Tuchel. He'd get along with the German dudes on the team, Havertz and.
He speaks good English too, so
he speaks English.
And he speaks English, and he speaks decent. Yeah, he speaks decent enough English.
So let me say something, right? Let me say something. I'm against Haaland now because
I'm against
because there's so many ifs and buts with this deal. There's so many hurdles to climb. The first hurdle is the one Abdullah just said about the wage structure. The wage structure in Chelsea is currently well controlled, right? Any player coming into Chelsea knows that there's a wage structure and they fall within that wage, that wage bracket. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're bringing in a new player, who wants 12 million euros a year plus other incentives, that's a million a month, right? $1 million a month, and that's just basic, right? Basic cash, no added stuff. Of course, we know they're going to be added incentives.
Oh no, 12 million a year rounds out to I'd say,
and this net
200. That's 230. That's 220, 230.
That's net. So the gross is probably 18 million or 20 million.
Well, that's literally what Sergio Ramos is earning right now.
Exactly.
And no, Arsenal were willing to offer him 17 million. Right?
Net
17.
Wait, net.
Net. And that's like
Arsenal.
That's like three.
Arsenal.
Yes. And that's like 320. Arsenal,
that kind of money.
And that's around like 320,000 pounds per week. So I'm just saying, if Haaland comes in at 230,000 pounds per week,
that's not bad,
dude. That's not fine. I don't see what's wrong with that.
No. You're talking about,
even if it's net, yes.
Let's do a calculation.
But dude, David De Gea makes 400,000 or 460,000, whatever pounds net. Aubameyang is making three. Aubameyang, see, look, Aubameyang is like making 330,000 whatever net, like with Arsenal. Dude, like Haaland could come in and command that type of money. Why can't he not?
No, because Chelsea have a wage structure.
He can though.
He can.
No, but he has every right to demand. No, but he has every
if you look at economics, he has every right to.
No, why? Because if he says so, that means Messi Mouse is going to come back and say he wants that kind of money too.
Oh no,
it depends.
Everybody's going to come in and say, "Hey, we want that kind of money." Rudiger is going to come back and say he wants that money.
Yeah. This is, but he wants what 230. Dude. But
that's the risk.
Rudiger wants 250.
That's the risk.
Look, but at the end of the day, you're not, as long as you're not paying somebody, Messi, you're not paying Messi money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're never gonna reach Barcelona, Real Madrid. Like right now, Chelsea's wage structure right now, their wage bill in the top 10, it's definitely in the low rung. It's definitely in the low tier. It's like you're like 8th or 9th in the world.
That's
like, it's not gonna increase. It's not gonna increase. It's not gonna increase substantially just by extending a couple 3-4 players.
Oh, it will though. It will. It will.
No, it will because every player that comes.
Then why don't United have the same problem? United gave Alexis Sanchez. United gave Alexis Sanchez 500 per week, damn near net.
Do you know what? Do you know that's why?
They were still able to renew what's it called? De Gea. They were still able to renew Rashford.
They increased. They increased.
They paid De Gea 350.
Yeah, to the point where sit on the bench. Yeah, De Gea doesn't play. Yeah,
no, but De Gea is gonna start for them though.
Okay, he might start, but if they're considering Dean Henderson or De Gea, then they're regretting that decision.
Hold on, guys.
Because it creates a spiral.
It starts a spiral which you cannot control, and guess what?
That's the whole point.
But City,
and also, let me also add that he wants to put a release clause after 3 years, so it's like you paying. No, it's like you paying. It's not debatable. That's what Mino Raul said. That's why
it's debatable because Ganaskia doesn't want it. Ganaskia wants it.
Then the deal's not happening. Then
the deal is not happening, Abdullahi. If you don't want to put the release clause,
it's not happening
because Abdullahi Raola wants to put the release clause so that he can sell to Real Madrid in the next 3 years when Real Madrid would have made some money. He'll be able to sell to Real Madrid low and get more commission on.
But that's all.
It makes a lot of sense in terms of
look. That's all. We're all trying to look into the future, but guys, football moves very fast. It moves very fast.
It's not about the future. It's about what has happened. Look at Donnarumma and AC Milan. It's the same thing Mino Raiola did. When Donnarumma extended 3 years ago.
You can't say it's the future.
He
did have those stipulations, but he was the reason why he bullied Milan like that was because Milan did not have the pedigree of being in the the present status of being a Champions League level club. That's why he put that out there. Dude, with Chelsea, with Chelsea, it's gonna be way different, man. Like this
because Ganaskia doesn't want that.
This clause, I don't think it'll be. Like you think they're gonna play that clause and then pay commission fees on top to Raiola? That's not what's gonna happen. You're gonna pay the commission fee. And you're gonna agree on a 5-year contract. That's what the fuck is gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
5 years contract, exactly. Because that's the report saying. Because the report said Ganaskia's opposition is no. I do not want that release clause to be put into this deal. No, I do not want it. He said if Dortmund wants straight cash, we'll pay them straight cash. But for the release clause, nah, it's not gonna happen. Because he said if we buy him with a release clause now, we're gonna lose as a club instead of gaining. We're not gonna gain anything. We're gonna lose him in the next 3 years. Which for me doesn't make any sense.
It will now look like it will be like a 3-year loan, pretty much. Like
exactly.
Loan.
But that won't happen though. That
will not happen.
We'll see.
Because now
these things take time.
Because now Giroud is leaving. Giroud is leaving to AC Milan in the next few weeks. Abraham too is leaving. So we're screwed up with it standing in number 9.
True. Let me add that Dortmund is reluctant to sell. Dortmund doesn't want to sell.
But a crazy bid will make them sell.
But if it's a crazy,
they don't have to.
But look, man, if you don't get it now, you're gonna sell it for 75.
That's a loss. That is a loss. That is a loss.
If you get 150. I know. If you meet their crazy valuation of 150, ain't no way they ain't selling. Twice the amount of the release clause.
Let me ask you a question. Exactly. It's just simple. Would you want to sell something now for £100 or in a year for 25? That's literally what it is.
I understand that, but guess what? That means Chelsea they're not going to negotiate the fee. The 150 is the 150, right?
It's 150 max.
Yeah, they're not. It's not coming down to 120 or 150.
No, it's not coming down.
But Chelsea have already. I think the Athletic reported it. Shit. They don't even care about that shit. It's all about because. It's all about Haaland.
Christian Fox and Fabrizio said it on his tweet today that the Chelsea will break the bank for him. It's like, he said Chelsea doesn't want, Roma doesn't want to negotiate with Dortmund. He said, I want to pay them straight cash, and that's it. I want Haaland straight cash. No negotiation. Just straight cash.
This thing is just this Haaland thing is just pissing me off now. I don't care.
Yeah, but the thing is that those release clause, the salary.
Y'all about to get a generational number 9 in an era where there's a scarcity of the position.
The funny part,
you guys about to get that, and y'all complaining.
I mean, when I check the wages, I'm seeing Timo Werner making 10 million a year. I was like, what?
No, but that's not what. No. But no. The thing is, I have trouble doing it yearly. What's it per week?
All these issues right now because we have no
per week. Is it Timo Werner wages per week?
Let's see.
Yeah,
Werner,
I think it's 170.
If you sign Haaland, bro, Werner might play his best football. He might go crazy. He might. Because Werner's best football he played at Leipzig. Werner's best football he played at Leipzig was with the number 9 with him up top.
Number 9.
Like Poulsen or what's it called? Patrick Schick at the time.
Yeah.
Who's this guy called Hop Skip on a jump? Who's that?
I think that's Blue Eyes.
That's Blue Eyes. That's Blue Eyes.
And his name's...
my days.
Unmute yourself.
Like, who's Hop
Blue Eyes.
Unmute yourself.
My people.
Woman is a gangster.
This guy.
Hop Skip on a jump.
Sentiment. How is a woman a gangster? How is a woman a gangster?
Oh god.
Hey, but Tosin, you guys are about to start the Galactical era in Paris, though.
Yes, sir.
Look at the way he's happy and smiling, bro.
And I won't lie. If you guys get Pogba for 50 million and add to that team, and I guess that's why Man U wants to get Camavinga, right? So they get Camavinga for 40 million. You guys get Pogba for 50 million, and your team is set. Like, if you guys don't win the Champions League, you should buy us all a drink.
Let's talk. What's the Galacticos? We watched the Real Madrid Galacticos. They did not win the Champions League either. So.
I'm telling you, PSG is going to win, so they have to win it next year, man.
I'll give you until 2023.
It's not set. I just wanted more so for the spectacle. I don't care about the.
I'll give you up until 2023 for you to change your allegiance to Chelsea. I'll give you up until 2023. After that, the deal's off. I'll give you up until 2023.
Hey,
of course.
Abdullah,
man. Yep.
I want to say this, and I'll remember this stream. I'm telling you all, Timo Werner is not going to improve next season.
We don't know yet. We don't know though. We don't know.
No, but if he stays the same, if he stays the same, I would be mad. I'll be okay. I'll be content. If he stays the same, I would be mad.
Look, he's not Timo Werner. He's a brick, man. He's a brick, but he's capable of having a good season though. He's a brick, but he's capable of having a good season.
Yeah, it's capable. He's weird. I agree, but he's capable of having a good season. The problem with Timo Werner is I do not know if he's. I'm sure it's not confidence. I'm sure it's not confidence. I am very sure it's not confidence. His problem is like he doesn't know either to shoot, either to chip the goalkeeper, or it's like
just say he's not good at football.
His decision making is abysmal.
Very timid.
No, he's just
very
timid.
timid.
He's just a bit timid. He's actually timid as though.
Man, I don't know if his personality is like that.
No, he is.
He is like that. I'll be seeing some Chilwell videos with him. Man, he just looked like a bitch. Like he
stands there. He doesn't even stand firm.
Yeah,
he's not firm.
Okay, who is one footballer that if he joins your team, you will stop supporting it?
There's no footballer like
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Is like that, bro?
Yeah, go for it. I don't want that, brother.
I'm just playing. There's no player. There's no player.
Stay far away.
That Jan Valley stuff was a bit mad, but that Jan Valley stuff was a bit crazy. But man, I don't think
so guys. Tomorrow is the day. Nene versus Leo.
Dude, you
Nene
don't know
versus
how
Leo.
I'm shaking, bro. I'm shaking.
Nene versus Leo, guys.
Man,
Nene
why are you
versus
shaking,
Leo.
bro? You know Neymar's gonna win that thing.
So Nene versus Leo.
Don't say that. Don't
you know
say
Neymar's
that,
gonna win it, bro. Come on,
guys.
bro.
Nene versus Leo.
There's no way in hell Neymar's gonna allow
Saturday,
Messi to
and
beat
on
him.
Sunday,
Argentina are not the underdog people think they are, man. They're not.
And on a Sunday, the big one of the big, the Azzurri versus the Three Lions. The Azzurri versus the Three Lions. It's gonna be a delicious week.
I'm praying for the world that England don't win, because if England win, I don't know. People talk about England fans, and I get it, but the way people are hating on England, bro, I feel like, damn, that might be the worst thing that happens to me.
It is the
honestly,
fan that is making them
England are good. They're gonna win, man. If this is 2012, is the script. Once I saw the script, the 2012 script, and seeing the 2021 is just 2012 inverted. Chelsea winning the Champions League, City winning the the Premier League, Italy losing in the European final. I mean,
it may change it. Yeah, it's true that it's true, but
it's looking like it, man. It's looking like the script gonna write itself.
So guys,
like
that video, guys. Like,
Mason Mount goal, man.
Let's subscribe. Tomorrow we write tomorrow. Argentina versus Brazil. Nene versus Leo. That is the topic for tomorrow. Nene versus Leo tomorrow. And on Sunday, the Azzurri versus the Three Lions. On Sunday, the Hero Final 2020 is there, guys. It's here. Finally is here. So we can stop talking about is Italy Greece coming on this week. We will know if it is gonna come to Stadio Olimpico, Rome, or it's gonna go back to England. We'll see. So guys, I appreciate everybody that comes in today for the show. Tomorrow we ride. It's Nene time tomorrow. Nene versus Leo tomorrow. So make sure you like the video, subscribe, and people who has been asking me about, people keep asking me the same question about, and I keep giving you guys the answer. Me and HH are different. I don't know why you guys ask me that question over and over. We are different. So we're so different. Like I already told you guys, I am already working on the introductory music and everything. Everything will be ready surely before the Premier League season starts. So in terms of the comparison between me and HH, my people, I different from HH. I different from him. So I'm working on my own style. HH is also working on the new style. So sometimes we could do a collaboration, which is good and okay, but we're different. Sometimes it doesn't sleep. Me, I sleep. HH doesn't sleep. That's why I said to suffer from insomnia. Me, I sleep. So we're different. So tomorrow, guys, we ride. So make sure you guys like the video.
Peace.
Like the video. Blue eyes, if you come late tomorrow, I'm kicking your house.
Peace, guys.
So,
tomorrow.
guys, peace, everybody. Peace. Tomorrow, guys, is Nene versus Leo. Tomorrow. Peace, everybody. Peace. Like the video, guys, and subscribe, guys. Peace, everybody. Peace.